Alright, sluts, I'm ready to play some more. Let's jump on in. I don't remember what mess I left for myself, but I do remember distinctly that I left myself a mess. If that isn't always the case. We're going to have to figure out whatever was on the... Oh yeah, we were figuring out coal, weren't we? We were figuring out coal, and it was right down here. That's exactly right. And we've got some spooky boys that we need to go kill. I need to heal up so I can go fight them. Or we take the coal that we have, which I remember not being enough by just barely. We need to go grab some more coal. The reason is that I think that we could potentially get into gunpowder soon, which would allow us to have better weaponry, which would allow me to go fight some of these bigger guys with more than a fucking taser. And having a little bit more of that oomph in my firepower will make me feel a lot more secure with exploring, because there are places I want to go. There are things I want to go see, and I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that we're going to find some bigger threats than this thing can take care of reasonably. So we're going to run over for some coal, and I'm pretty sure it's over this way. Let's just check. Yep. Right over here. We're going to grab some coal. I don't know how much we're going to grab, but we're going to grab some. Really, while I'm over here, I can't, but I should. If I was smart, I would have brought over a hand miner and set up a storage unit. It'd be nice to have a miner going directly into a storage unit that goes down the hill into the power facility, because that's ultimately what this coal is going to be dedicated to. It really isn't going to need to be used for anything else. Let's grab like 100. I know that's kind of excessive, but we're going to try and pick up about 100. Just because I know that after the first research we need to do that takes sulfur and coal, I know that we're going to probably need more coal after that point. Either to craft something to research with. I'm sure that we're going to need more than just the 25 coal that the first MAM research is going to require. So we're going to grab a bit. If I see any more sulfur on our way back, I'm trying to remember if there were any of those sulfur nodes laying around. But if we see any more sulfur, we're going to grab it. Because having a few more of these base resources just in our hand would be very, very valuable to us. What are you? Oh, those are berries. Good. These are good for healing. They heal a whole node, I think. One whole pip of health. And there's a lot of water right over here. Obviously, a waterfall there is really pretty, but it's up on that mountain that I want to get to, dude. That's really what I'm looking for. So let's head back now. We've got enough coal. I need to bring a hand miner out here so that we can craft a real one. A real miner. And I probably need to set up some way to automatically craft those things. Do I have any fuel on me? I don't. That's wood. Fuck. That's a shame, because it would have been really nice to pick up some of this foliage for ourselves. Be able to take that back and make even more fuel. But with us getting this set up, like, I have no idea how expensive or how much output we're going to get from any of these facilities that we're making. So I'm really not concerned about trying to min-max anything right now. Trying to set up more biomass and biofuel. I know that we're going to have enough for what we're doing right now, and that as we need more, we'll just grab some and go. We're not going to fully deplete the system, which means we should always have enough for some fuel for a chainsaw. That even if we get near depleted, we should be fine. Yeah, it's what I was about to say, that I think we definitely should make it, and I didn't know if we could. I hadn't looked at if there were any restrictions onto what. Fuck's sake, it's noisy tonight. Hadn't looked at if there were any restrictions onto what could be made at a crafter, like if we could make portable miners at a crafter. So let me look here and just see. See, this is what I was worried about, is it felt like we couldn't. Maybe it needs an assembler, not a crafter. Yeah, I mean, we could drop a workshop down there to make a miner for ourselves. It is kind of shitty that we're going to have to hand make any miners that we want for setting up these things. Like, we should probably sit here and make a bunch. But they each take up an inventory slot, so this gets to be real bulky real quick. Probably need to make a box that is just for those. It feels very strange to have it that way. All right, well, let's keep this one out and take this random biomass there. And I don't think I need any of these. Can put those two in there as well. Okay, and let's see if we can make that into solid biofuel. We might as well take a shot at it. The wood converts 1 to 1, I think. No. Wood expands out pretty hard. This one compresses. So it takes 10 units in and puts out 5. So that's really nice. Okay, so let me see what the silica, what a description is, if there is one. Hey, Lothridge. Good to see you, friend. Come on now. Gave it to me for a second there. Radar and quantum technology. That's okay. That's a pretty sizable gap there. It shows up for just a second. Okay, there we go. Derived from quartz, commonly used in structural materials and microelectronics. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna. I figured that's what that'd be used for. Okay, so we've got that. Let's, I guess, go make a miner, but also check out the man while we're here. I really do want to see the sulfur going into this gunpowder here. We need 50 of the sulfur, which I don't know where to get more. Maybe there's some here in storage. I didn't check. Let's see. Not seeing sulfur. Seeing some copper and iron and limestone. The basic bitch stuff. We're not seeing the stuff we're looking for. I imagine we're going to start making circuit boards soon between the silica and the copper wire. I imagine that's probably the recipe they'll use. Wouldn't be surprised. We've got our miner. I don't think we can afford any of this. We need to make 5 of these guys. Can I make any? Jesus Christ, I didn't know what direction I was going in there. Hold on. What is it going to take to make one of these? 36 boxes of quartz crystal, and then, yeah, we can do that. That's only 25 of the reinforced plates. We just need to grab some more of this stuff. We have 75 of the raw stuff on us. We can make enough, I think. We need to make 5 of these. Oh, it takes 36 for 1. Oh, it makes 2. So it's 18 for 1. That's a lot. Let's go ahead and make what we can. Hey, Izzy. Oh. Why are we cranky at Twitch? What did Twitch do? The bitch. This is taking a bit to do by hand. We could just run down and grab some. I'll grab some on our way back up, but if we are able to make enough, that'd be good. 5 to make 3 is a pretty good conversion ratio. We're ultimately going to make 40 something, which is like 3 of those oscillators. We need 5, so we're going to be like tragically short. Fuck's sake. There we go. Yeah, we were only able to make those 2. Unfortunate. So we'll have to get more. That's a later issue. For now, let's put the beacon in there that we don't really care about. Let's put the oscillator in there. Let's put this extra biofuel that we don't need in there. And then put this stuff in. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. How to reach the stuff on this belt. How to reach the stuff on this belt. I didn't consider this. Okay, let's not use this as a dump chest. As it turns out, that's not a good idea. Let's just put that in there. And then maybe get rid of this belt and put it back. That's unfortunate. Is there anything else sitting in here? No. Okay, now the biomass is cleaned up. I do need to make a box that's a dump chest, and I'm pretty sure they've given me access to exactly that. So let's take a look at organization. Personal storage box, very cheap. I can't just stick it right there. Oh, right next to the other one's not going to work. We'll stick a couple over here. Put one there. We'll put one here on the other side. If we do it like this, can we fit one in the middle? Oh, we can. Perfect. Okay, other random shit that I don't want on me. 33 sulfur. We needed 50. Screws. We can keep, like, the stuff that we're actually going to... Wait, hold on. Oh, Caterium. We don't want that on us right now. We don't need this much iron. We don't need these. What is this? Sulfur? We don't need the sulfur on us right now, and the coal we don't need us on right now because we need to get sulfur first before we can do that. Let's go grab some reinforced plates, just see what they got down here. Then let's go build that miner over on the coal and start getting that routed down toward the bottom. I'd be really interested to see what the coal generator is going to cost. It's 10 rotors, 20 reinforced plates, and 30 cable. Not that bad. My question is, we're going to need a lot of rotors, and we're going to need a lot of copper sheets. Okay. So, what I want to see is the turbine. I don't know. There's a fluid buffer, which would be useful. We'll want that for sure, although I don't imagine we're ever going to need it. Coal generator is going to be fine, but didn't it need to go into a turbine, or is the coal generator a turbine? Oh no, this is the turbine. Okay, so that's good. So our total cost of one unit, we're going to do the water extractor here in production. Default extraction rate is 120 cubic meters per minute, which is fine. We like that. Nice round numbers that we're used to working with so far. What does this consume? It'd be nice to see the consumption. It produces 75 megawatts, though, which is pretty nice. If we were to look at this power setup over here, its capacity is 30, so one of these coal generators is going to take, however much coal it requires. It's going to give us 75. So if we can stack a few of those, oof, we're going to be in a good spot. Okay, I didn't grab any of the plates. Let's run back and grab plates. And be prepared to make some let's grab some copper while we're here, just straight up copper ingots. We should have some backed up. Actually, no, we probably don't. I think we've been going at capacity. No, we do. Never mind. Don't mind me. Hold on. 93 again. Every time we've come over here, we've gotten about 93. But let's take a look at this. Even though the wire is pumping out at max capacity, I think it's taking in. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab just a couple stacks of ingots. Be ready to make our own copper sheets, because that's going to very likely be something that we handcraft for now. Let's grab more nut. Speaking of which, we probably need to heal ourselves. I like that our healthcare plan is basically just eat nut, do crime, go murder, I appreciate that. So let's take a look at not really crafting anything ourselves apart from and I don't know that we can, the copper sheet. We can, okay. So this is going to take 2 copper and make 1. How much do we need if we were to take a look at 1 water extractor, putting out 120? And then if we were to do coal generator, we don't know what its consumption is. We're going to need more rotors, which, by the way, we need this working on rotors. We need to get some iron rods, and we need to get some screws in there. Yeah, no overclocking yet. That will be very interesting once we get there, when we haven't researched it yet. Okay. I'm not terribly worried about overclocking right at the moment. Right now, I just want to get one of anything up, just kind of basic. Just have it, and then we can worry about overclocking later. So we've got rotors being produced again, which is good, because we're going to need at least 20 to get even just one set of things down there, but soon we'll be there. So then what's the cost there if we do 1 coal generator? Let's say there's 2 coal generators down there, and then 1 water extractor. I have to imagine that we're going to be able to get more than one. We're going to be able to get more than 1 coal generator off that. I would like the coal consumption, or the water consumption of the coal turbine, the coal generator. I want to know its water consumption, but also its coal consumption. If I can know those rates, because it's listed on the other machines, but it's not listed there. Knowing that ahead of time would save me a lot of headache, potentially. Hello. Please? There we go. I didn't want to take it for a second. So I'm just going to make the 20 that we need there. Ish. I might make more. Nah, we're going to make 20. So all we need now are some rotors. I will go down there once I get 20, which I have. I'm not going to wait for the other 9. Let's head down there. We also need to have enough that we can make our lookout towers, because I want to be able to get up and down that cliff, and we do have what we need there. Okay, cool. So we can make our vertical access that we need. So it's 4 to 1.5. Interesting. Okay. That's good. Which means that it's 8 to 3. Round numbers are delicious. I imagine once we get... what am I doing? Oh, see, we're catching that ladder, dude. Nice. 8 is a lot, though. Having a coal output for 8 of those would be ridiculous. Okay, so we do know that we also need some of these raw crystals in order to make some more of the other thing. Let's just grab one stack. Oh, we already made them. Perfect. Okay. Let's grab that because we know that we needed some. And let's head down here to the coal. We will build a vertical access right here at the base, right behind this crystal, because we do want to get. Actually, it's gonna be more in that area right over there. Yeah, we're gonna not really build anything over here. All right, so let's go build a. Did I grab my miner? I did. Okay. Let's get a chainsaw in there. I think maybe we should heal. Just eat some nut on our way over here. This could be sulfur, and if it is, we're really good. That could be Caterium as well, but I'm hoping for sulfur. It is Caterium. We'll go ahead and grab it. I'll forget it if we don't. Well, in either case, we're gonna know that we're gonna get out of this pure coal node. We know that. What is up there? We know that we're gonna get 120 out of this, and that's cool. So that's gonna be something that we can rely on for sure. Let's get our miner up here. The miner should be powered by the coal facility as well. We'll make sure that we route power over here, and I do want to put this into a storage facility just for buffer. And that is fine with me. If we do logistics real quick, it's not logistics, it's organization. If we can get this to fit, just kind of like, I don't want it to look like it's uneven though. We're gonna put it, hopefully that works. Oh good, they built supports in there, perfect. We do need tier 2 belts for all this though. We do need tier 2 belts because we want to get the full 120 to go through. But we want to put that capacitor down just to have a little bit of a buffer. And oh, geez, okay. Floor is too steep. We probably do need to put down some actual proper fucking supports over here. I feel like it just... Oh. Sketchy. But OSHA isn't here to tell me no. So we're going to take that. You know what? That's just fine. All right, off we go. Basically until it tells me it's too long. You know what? That's a nice little bump right there. Let's, holy fuck. What are the hotkeys? There we go. Basically as far as it'll let me go on just one. And then we carry this all the way down to where we're doing the water. Now, we could probably put pumps right here and bring it up, but I want to have more space. I don't see this area getting used really for anything. I don't really see this area getting used for anything. And if it is, that'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. So, Biggie, you're saying that item that was... Are you talking about that item that was up on that cliff? There's an item I saw that looked like it was sitting up on top of that cliff. If you're saying that's an in-development item right now that's not worth picking up. Okay, good. Gotcha. Thanks for that. Appreciate that, friend. Okay, we're good over here. I know that there are some hostiles that are hanging out around that thing, and I eventually, when I get better weapons, I can handle them. For now, we're just going to get this kind of set up in a shitty way. Let's just get a shitty setup. Let's kind of figure out what it's going to look like for us once we start doing nicer. Like, I know that I kind of want to do 3. I do know that being closer to the water is going to, or closer to the edge is going to be good. I just don't want to have to deal with pumps if I can, because it's an energy drain. And I feel like I could get like 1 pump right there pretty comfortably, and I don't want it to clip. Are you snarling? Not me. Okay, so we've got this set up, and I don't have a hotkey for pipe. We're going to worry about that later. So we're going to do that. We want to get a coal generator set up. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is much larger than I thought it would be. All right, well, we're building some platforms in that case. I'd like to get the platform set just across here, and then maybe go out over the water, and then we build the... I don't know, man. If we put the platforms... right over the water's edge. I mean, just right at that height and just going that direction. We'd, 1, be able to build a bridge. 2, we'd have the space to be able to put our coal facilities down. I don't think it's a bad idea to go ahead and do this. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Maybe do 3 wide just all the way across. We might have to move that, but you know what? Let's just get rid of it now because our plan is changing. So let's just not worry about it. Because there's plenty of water. I don't imagine that we're going to be filling this entire thing with water pumps. I feel like this is not going to it's not going to hurt us to pave over some of the lake. So let's think about just trying to get a coal facility put onto this, a coal generator, and just see about how wide is it. It is just over 1 unit wide. It's like 1 and 2 pips. So we could center it on one of these, and it looks like water and coal come in the same side, which is totally fine with me, because we could do something like this. It is just over 3 wide as well. It's 3 plus 2-ish by the look of it. So we're almost certainly going to be putting it down like this. And I think just over the line between 2. I'm fine with that because we could just put a pump right there and just hook up to the back of this. And then we leave this as for ourselves moving forward. And then we just put down more platforms, you know, off the edge, and it's not really a problem. We could put another pump right there and it just feeds into the side. Meanwhile, we split off the coal to whatever this needs. We put a splitter right here. And then it just goes out to the right there and just goes to the side. It splits off again right there, goes into the next one. I think we just daisy chain these things together. No problem. No problem. We could do something like this, which I really do want it lined up with that opening-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get it turned 90. And then let's just get this plugged all the way in. Let's just get it going. So as soon as the power turns on, we're going to be able to do that. Now, what the beautiful thing is that we can put walls up around this thing, too. Not that I think we need to. I don't know that we need to. But yeah, the great thing about this position is that we're going to be able to run power right up there to the top, man. It's going to be great. You heard him, dude. If you want to keep your legs attached to your torso, hit the follow button. There we go. So we're going to do, I think this. I think that's good. Like, it doesn't have to be symmetrical and shit. It doesn't have to line up perfectly. I want it to look nice, and parts of it should be organic, you know? I find that to be really nice. I enjoy the organic nature of some of it. Okay, so a pipeline. A pipeline does 300. Can't afford missing copper sheets. Oh, fuck. I need more copper sheets for this. I should have paid attention. Okay, so let me go get some copper sheets, and then we're going to come down and figure this thing out. So I'm pretty sure this is it, but I should be able to look at this. What is the coal consumption here? No connection. Insert fuel. It won't tell me until I've put coal in there. What if you eat my ass, game? Ah. Let's build our access back up, because we know that we need it. I'm full HP now, so if I have to fight something, bitch, I'll do it. So let's head over here. I know that there was at least one fire dog that was spawned over here, one of the big ones. I'll throw down, dude. I'm not afraid. I'll firefight a dog. Give me that. Oh shit, there he is. This fucking attack is awful. That's awful too. Okay, you can stop with that fucking wizard shit. I went to college, not clown school. Oh good. Death by... No! Ah, death by getting his ass electrocuted. Do it again. Is this murder or BDSM? I can't tell. Fucking take it, you slut. Oh, come on now. You're not supposed to fight back. That's not the fun. Oh, he's dead now. Hell yeah. Anyway, back to ecological terrorism. Is that a rotor? Ooh, motors. Okay, I haven't seen those yet. That's new. Dude, I love free shit. Whoa. Industrial beams? There's all kinds of good shit over here. Things need to crash more often, dude. That looks interesting. Oh, yeah, that's hostile. That's gonna spawn bugs, man. He was calling for reinforcements, the motherfucker. Please let me up. Did they spawn? I can't tell. Why is getting up there the hardest part of this game? There they go. I'm wetty. It's only gonna be 3 of them, I hope. Cool. Dude, I'm ready for it. Come here. Oh, these ones are coordinated. I think that's 2 dead. There's your dumbass friend. Come here. I love that they bounce around like that. That's my favorite part of those enemies is that you hit them and they just sort of bounce around like bumblebees for a minute. All right, let's see if this one can be opened. Not seeing it. At least that's not the hull. Maybe the loot is all the stuff that we find on the ground and the friendship that we made along the way. Oh, come on now. I just want to get up. I don't want to have to build a ladder to get up this fucking rock, dude. Ugh. They're going to make me do goat parkour. I'm pretty sure I can't walk along this. No, I cannot. I'll get up there. I swear to God, dude, I'll do it. I just need a Skyrim horse, man. That's it. Just give me a Skyrim horse. Okay, I'll probably have to build a way up there. I probably need to drop down is what I need to do. I'll have to remember to do that once we get up there. Okay. So, the way back up is probably going to be right here, honestly. We're just going to build a watchtower up. A lookout tower. We'll build a platform next to it once we get up there. We'll build it from the bottom up this time. It'll be easier, I think. Building from the top down definitely put me in some precarious positions. The only stipulation is that it needs to be somewhere that I can easily get up to, so something I can jump on. Like over here is fine. I wouldn't mind having to go a little bit laterally over. This seems like a good spot though, because we will eventually be building a ladder or some kind of elevator to help us get up and down. But for now, this is the shitty solution we have to at least just get around the damn thing. Okay, so we're gonna do. Honestly, we're gonna put it right there and build it out to the side. And then we're gonna hope that another one will sit right there and not be too tall. It's too tall. Well, player's in the way. It's not too tall. It is too tall. I can't afford it. Fuck, it's every wrong answer. Okay, hold on. Ankles, believe me. Oh, there we go. Now, what is needed for this? One rotor. You know what? That's worth. Repairs needed. Do I have to put one in there? Needs 10 megawatts. Oh, okay. Interesting. So we have to hook power up to this. Is that what it's saying? Very interesting. Well, we're about to do that. Also, what this? Alien carapace. Nice. Okay, well, we know how to get up there now very easily. So let's run back. Unfortunately, we have to go the long way. There's no fast way up there right now, as far as I know. Let's go ahead and prepare our power poles, so we know that we're going to want to get all this stuff connected. Okay, and, well, no, we don't want to do that. We want to do an actual power pole. I'll put that there. Go ahead and get rid of that one. Bring all this stuff together through the magic of power poles. Ew, it's clipping! Okay, no, we can't do that. Gross. Blech. Right there. No clipping allowed, man. Okay, cool. And minor clipping. Clipping you wouldn't notice. Okay, it's kind of wedged between a couple poles there in the railing. It's okay. Okay, so now we want to get this power, at least for now, routed back this way. And I don't know how far these things can go. Jesus. Wire's too long. Okay. Well, let's just tell me when it's too long. It's letting me go pretty good, eh, Frackle? It's letting me go a kind of ridiculous distance here on one wire. Whoa. I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with that wire distance. Jesus Christ. Very good. That's going to help us so much getting the power up the hill. This looks like it needs supports through here, but you know what? I'm not going to argue. I'm not in charge of physics here. Honestly, I shouldn't be in charge of anything, but you know what? That's not the world we live in, so I'm going to make them live with their mistakes. Okay, obviously no clipping. But we're going to get this boy right up here. Honestly, right up against this thing is perfect. Let's see. Oh, it clips through the fucking ground, dude. I'm so sad. Okay. Let's grab you. Have you clip through right there. Well, not clip. The opposite of clip. Responsible placement. There we go. Okay, and now all we got to do is get you hooked up to this thing, and we put some coal in the generator after we get some of our copper sheets, and then we should be fine. I really think that it'd be wise to probably have all of the water pumps and all of the coal facilities hooked up to one coal power plant. Hey, Silver. That would mean that we have a safety guaranteed closed circuit that our power is self-sufficient. That means that we will never have a critical failure of power. What can happen in Factorio is you have a coal outcropping. It's being mined and the coal is being sent to your power facilities. If you have that same coal mine, sending that coal anywhere else, there's a competition for those resources. When that starts to go low and deplete, you may find that your power starts to waver. You get brownouts, and what happens is that your coal production goes lower because the brownouts actually make your miners less efficient because they obviously run on electricity. So this can go into a death spiral where your miners are not producing enough coal as is. Now they're producing even less because they're not producing enough coal. It's cyclical. It leads to the death of factories in the sense that you have to do a major reset. It's a massive problem. If you can't get alternative or if you can't get dedicated fuel sources ready to go. This is also why you're always on a timer in Factorio, because your original resources, your outcrops, your mines will deplete over time. So your coal that's fueling everything in your factory will deplete over time. It's not until very late in the game that you get theoretically infinite energy. And by the time you have it, you don't need it anymore for the most part. In this game, though, with each of the resources not being limited but being capped at their rate, like I was saying a couple streams ago, I think it's even last stream, it's how I really like to play these games because I spend less time feeling like I'm pressured by a clock, and my need for expansion is linked to my need to expand. If I need a more sophisticated factory, more facilities, I need to go get new power supply. I'm not sitting here going, oh shit, I need to expand my power supply just to keep the factory going. And to me, that difference is small, but it makes a massive change to the way that the game runs. At least for me, as I find myself just being able to enjoy the building process rather than going, oh shit, I have to keep it alive, you know? Because that, to me, is just not fun. We're going to be very soon out of power. Or at least over here, and that's fine. You know what? In fact, let me grab this. We're gonna put that back in there. We're gonna do that so that we have some fuel on us to go get some leafy boys while we're down here, because there's nothing that our factory loves more right now than leafy boys. Unfortunately, our factory is also vegan, but we'll be fixing that very soon. It'll be chugging water and coal and protein shakes. Before you know it, it'll be slapping your girlfriend's ass. Why did I do that? Oh, I lived. Look how close I was to death. I don't know why I jumped. I jumped and then I went to scratch my nose. My hands went right off of the steering wheel. Right there. I want you to know that. Right off the steering wheel. I'm curious if sliding down this hill will hurt me. It will. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, man. What do you know? So I want the coal production and one loop of this one coal generator, and then all of the pumps to be on this generator. This generator doesn't output to anything else. Nothing else is sharing this resource at all. And it should be the first one supplied. Unfortunately, as far as I know, there isn't a way for you to do a priority output on the splitters. This is one of the most valuable things that you can do in Factorio, saying, I need this thing filled first, and then make sure that the overflow is sent here to the right. Unfortunately, as far as I understand it, the only way we're going to be able to do that is saying we're going to have an even split between these two lanes. This will get a 50% of all income going to it, which is good. It should be far more than it needs. It would be guaranteed 60. And if it's only going to take, say, 15 or 30, that's fine. That means that we're going to have a hell of a lot of overflow going to the right here, off to the next guys. But that does mean if for whatever reason we were to have a lower flow, not that that'll ever happen, but if for whatever reason we were to have less coal coming in, we'll still have enough to keep this and thus all of the infrastructure alive. In the case of, well, really in the worst case scenario, which is when we run out of coal. So we have enough right now to be able to make some pipey boys. I do want to set up our coal offset here. then we're going to be able to put the coal back in here and then route the rest of these forward. And we're pretty much just going to build, I think we'll probably get 2 more in here before we get to the other side of the river. Oh, there's a power sluggy boy. And another sluggy boy. I want to climb this mountain, chat. I know you know I want that. I want it bad. All right. I'm kidding, wet sounds. Splish splash, dude. Very nice. I'm glad I built it right at the water's height. I mean, because that's practically the same height right there. Yeah, I know that mountain. It's even got little like parkour things sticking out the side of it. Like the second I saw that, I realized you want me to climb you, you little slut mountain. So we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be great. All right, let's see. Can we just? Okay. If I do, oh Jesus. Okay, but like, my pipe is fucking torquing. How do I rotate though? The other way. Do I not? All right, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go like that. Yeah, it just fucking works. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know if I need to touch you to turn you on. No power. It's kind of a problem. I did want to put a tank on here, but I don't see that as being. Oh Jesus. I don't see it. Oh God, what have I done to myself? Hold on. I have to run all the way around here just to get up. There we go. Okay, we figured it out, man. All right, let's get our. We only need a tier 1 belt in here because we shouldn't be pumping in any more than. God, certainly not more than 60. There we go. 120 in, and then the outset, the rest would be put in here. Did I bring any coal? All right, let's put this raw biofuel in for now, just to get some basic fuel. Oh, it's a fucking coal thing. What am I doing? Like, no, let's just change out the fuel type. Fucking idiot. Let's go grab some coal. Just real quick. We can build our ladder back up to the main base as well. We grab the plates necessary. What are you? Limestone. Jesus. Imagine being a limestone rock just wedged in the side of a mountain. Actually, it sounds kind of nice. Pretty good. Guess who doesn't pay taxes? That limestone rock. Okie dokie. We just want enough coal to get the whole thing started. This is our seed coal. It's pretty good. 10 rotors will let us get our next factory set up. Coal furnace. This is kind of sketch, but you know what? Not my problem. The thing about tier 2 belts is that we can surf on them on our way back. And it should be self-reliant. We will connect the second power facility to the main base. Every coal generator after this point will be on the factory's power grid. This first one will stay here in order to power the power facility. And that I'm really excited about. Okay, here we go. 15 per minute. There we go. So this 120 is going to lead to 6 factories, dude. The question is, this is 120 output. What is the requirement here for water? Coal generator. It's on standby. No. It says no power. What? Consumption is 50 per minute. Oh shit. Yeah, there is a magic ratio there. So one pump is doing 120. I kind of like the idea of just having 2 pumps. 2 pumps to 3 factories. 2 pumps to 4. Sorry, two to 4. So we will need to split off this pipe then, won't we? Probably have that set more perpendicularly and just have it split properly. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this almost certainly. So then this should be going. Should be feeding itself and working, you know, indefinitely. Is it flush? Oh, that's to get rid of it. Okay, what about you? So how do I have to get it? Oh, I probably have to jump start it with a probably just have to get it jump started with a biofuel power facility just to give it power to be able to make its power forehead. It's not on standby. Is that what I need to do? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see. Biomass burner just as a Kickstarter. Let's go ahead and get it connected. I don't care if it clips because it's going to be here for 2 seconds. All right, put you in there. Get that going. Should turn you on. Is it on standby? Where's the little... This thing's pumping water. There we go. Now the water's coming. Now it's burning! Look at that! Beautiful. Now we just need this to survive long enough for the rest of the coal to come from the miner over there. I think I see it. Yeah, you could just barely see it down there. Look, what a good boy. I don't know if this will last long enough, but there it is. We can get rid of this. And she continues to go. Oh. Very nice. And this will run forever. This will run forever. It's very nice. I want to put, so I want to do this right into a tank. The tank will then split off into 2 pipes. Each pipe will come in here. We'll have that 20 extra. I don't know why, just in case. If we ever really want to, we can hook that. We can hook that splitter, because as far as I understand, the splitter works the same way that it does here, the water splitter. In that it's going to split off potentially 3 different ways. We only need to use 2 of them. Third one could be an uplink that's used for a refinery that's much further down the line. What I really like the idea of is maybe putting the next one right over here on the right side and using a pump right there. Because we're going to, off the 1 coal feed that we have right now, we're going to be able to get a lot out of it. Also, where's that coal? Come here, baby. It's working on it, man. It's working its hardest. Hold on just a little bit longer. Cavalry's on the... Oh, fuck, you ain't holding on at all. But you know what is beautiful about this? It will shut itself down, but... Alright, I think that's the sound of her shutting down. Nope. Mico, salute! Goodbye. Oh, I love the sound of it powering down. Beautiful thing is that the belts are not powered, so they continue to function. They just work on gay magic, dude. Here comes the coal, man. It got about halfway here. So what's interesting is that by the time it mines 1 coal, it will have spent about 50 coal in powering all of these facilities. Hopefully, though, and if we've succeeded, and I'm fairly sure that we did, in the 26 or so coal that we used to power the drill for this long, we need to have made more than that. If we did, then we have a positive system, and we do, for sure. So it will take maybe 1 or 2 rounds for this to get totally flush, but once it is, it will be unstoppable. And that's great. The question is, what is the power consumption of the pump? Because that's going to tell me how many of these I can put together with the drill. 20 megawatts. Damn, that's a lot. So the drills are expensive as shit, or the pumps are. Each one of these needs to... So we're losing 10 per, so we're really only outputting 65, and then whatever the drill is the taxes on that as well. But we'll need to figure out ultimately how much we're spending. Come the fuck on! I thought this was a tier 2 belt. What is this? There we go. Wait a minute. That might be a tier 1. Oh. Most of this was built on tier 1. That's why. That's why it took so fucking long. How did I know? I was gonna say, it felt like we got a lot of distance off of the advanced plates that we had. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what, though? Good thing is, there's no way we can afford this right now. However... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, there was no way we were able to afford this whole thing on tier 2. So it's gonna get lanky right through here. We're only using half of our actual belt capacity for this. Which is good news and bad news. We need a lot of reinforced plates, but, you know, it is what it is. Now we have the coal coming in, to the point that this is, Oh, and it's powering itself. It's just going. Nice. We didn't have to jumpstart it again. It seems as soon as it has water in it, and you give it coal, it will work on its own. So now, this is a self-propelling machine. Fuck yeah. As long as the coal never depletes, which it can't, so that's good. What we're going to do now is ruin it again by doing this. Give me that pipe, you slut. Nope. Give me the pipe. Give me the pipe. Give me the pipe. There we go. If I don't have the orange overlay, I don't trust it. All right, we want to put the pump out there. Water extractor. It's gonna go here-ish. I guess as far over left as I can get without clipping too much. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do that into, hopefully it lets us do this. Organization of fluid. We can just barely afford this. All right, cool. So I want to put this right at the end of you. I don't think it's gonna let me do that. It's not gonna let me do that, unfortunate. I could place it here-ish. Why can't I? Floor is too steep, but not here. What? What's the difference? Let me get this put down so maybe we can put that on there because I really would like to have this. Really would like to have this available. And I don't know where it's gonna need to go ultimately, but it needs to go. Shit, I honestly think it needs to go like this. Yeah, we're gonna put it something like this. Then we'll put another platform down here. We're gonna put a water splitter here, and the left side is gonna come wrap around and hit this. The forward is gonna go back and hit the next machine, and the top will just go wherever it needs to go at that point. But let's take a look at our splitters. Water splitter, pipeline junction right there. I wish I could put it just right on the edge of here. That would be great, but we need to actually apply a pipe first. So let's get this connected. Okay. That will just give us a little bit of a buffer just in case. Like if we ever need to unplug these things for some reason, this gives us an amount of water that is kind of held back for us. I really do just want to have this. Yeah, that's it. I don't really need that to go any further. Because we want to be able to put our splitter right on the front of this. This junction. Let's see, I don't know if it's going to let me... I don't know if that... I feel like that's not connected. There's no way, right? That feels weird. It feels like these pipes are not working the way I would expect them to at all. We do need it to come out to a second area, so I think that maybe we just put the pipeline cross out first. So let's get rid of this support here on this pipe. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the splitter down first. We can do it. We can do it there. That's fine. And then do the pipe in. I have no idea if this is connected. I mean, we'll see in a minute, I suppose. And then I want to make sure that this is able to turn around that way and that the other one is able to get down there as well. So we're going to need 2 pipes to be able to run this way. Just real quick. We're going to do it. We're going to do it where it's a nice 90-degree turn. We're not going to stress it out too much. I think that's good enough. Oh, see, because I don't want it to... I want to actually just fucking rotate it. It's not going to let me do that. If I do this, and then I try to get it to do a 90 turn like this, I feel like it needs to be over here. So this needs to go further. Jesus, this is tedious building right now. Okay. Maybe like right there is good. Feels good. Let me try and get it to like we'll move that power pole. We'll have to get rid of that real quick. Let's see you. We'll get you around like this. Okay, and then what this does is this means that we know that we're going to have enough room to be able to get these pipes to run this way if we need them to. I will also do the next, the third pipeline just to have it out. Yeah, that's good. So now we've got those pipes where we need them to be pointed. And we know that we need to put our power pole here-ish. That's fine. Honestly, if there was a place inside of this thing that it could be put, that'd be really cute, but no. We're gonna go with this. You connect there, you connect there. And that should be... It's out of water, of course. So now we need to get this last pipe put in here. This one's gonna get a bit messy, I think. As long as they don't... Dude, as long as they don't clip. Okay, they don't clip. Cool. This pipe shape's a fucking nightmare, though. Okay. That's good. It wraps around the power pole there. Nice. Okay, so that works. So this is out of power. We need to seed it with a little bit of power again. So just real quick, let's get in there and do our biomass burner. Put some biomass in there and connect the motherfucker up. It turns on the pump. Don't jump in. Ew. Waiting for it to get up to speed, and there we go. Water's out. Perfect. I need to see this thing producing its own power. There we go. Okay, and that should be sufficient. Now we can get rid of this. Cool. So we've got that set back up, and we're ready to be able to put the second coal furnace, or coal factory, coal burner thing, this thing. Be able to put the second one right in front of it and just have a splitter right here. Yeah, probably just put it right here, actually. Honestly, we should have routed the coal in that way as well. Let's put the splitter right here in the middle. I'd love to have a... Yeah, that would have been good. Okay, let's do it. Sorry, we're going to move this over to the right a little bit. Lots of adjustments right now. You just need to get used to it. All right, let's do input here. That's fine for me. This is going to allow us to do a couple things. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, though. This is going to be expensive. We are, just barely. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. We're going to put a regular belt right there. Perfect. That coal comes in and goes to the right there. It'd be nice, dude, it'd be nice if I could put lights down. It's real fucking dark over here. God. We put the next line going just forward down here, but we could take a line to the right here and put another coal plant right next to it. And just have our coal feeder going right down the center. I think that'd be great. I know that we're going to need at least one more on this side, though. I think two, really, for the power. That is... okay. Tempted to leave that down there just for the fish. You build a nice house on that. Start some coral reef. So that I can destroy it, too. Alright, good. And then we should just be able to put this right to the right and mirror it, and then do the same thing on the other side. Maybe now that we know how to work with pipes a little bit better, it'd be a little bit less fucky. In either case, we need to build our stairway back up, or our ladder back up to the main base, and we need to go grab some more reinforced plates for the belt, to make sure that this belt is tier 2 all the way down. And we need to get more rotors so that we can build our second coal plant. I think we should put the second one in front of it, just so that this pipe is going to be able to reach better, because obviously we'd have to make another pump if we wanted to do the other side, which is a nightmare, of course. I wonder if that coal is harvestable. Speaking of harvestable, I need to be getting some fuel down here. Maybe running some power lines back up. Not a problem right now, but we should just need one more ladder and it'll get us up there. We'll be able to jump onto the level where the quartz is. Okay, and we're going to place our lookout tower can go right over here. That's really nice. Nice! I'm shocked it's going to let... Oh, man, is it just too short? Is it just barely too short? That's a shame if it is. Oh, you know what? No, it's perfect. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that. We're right up in our base again, dude. Nice. Very good. How's our carousel looking? A lot of these guys are looking a little bit backed up here. We know some of them are meant to be. Like, these two are probably backed up. Let's go check. No. This one is, though. This is the next one to back up after it, so it's good to see that it's almost full. Good deal. All right, let's go get some more reinforced plates. Let's take a look at our industry over here and just see if anything is dying. I don't see anything red so far. We're all green down there. Green and yellow, that's what we want to see. How are we doing in here? 104. So we need to go get some... Well, I mean, maybe we don't. With the amount that we're producing, we look pretty good. This is out of fuel, though, for sure. That's what's happened down here. The question is, when did it happen? This is bad news bears for us, for sure. We need to go grab some foliage. So whatever's in here is... Oh, geez, only 30. Whatever's in there is going to have to be enough for now. Let's grab our chainsaw and get some more... crimes committed. Let's do that. Criminal deforestation. That's my job. That's a whole lot of tree. Okay. I'm sorry, did that one tree just give me a few leaves? Alright, let's grab all this. This should be the last round that we need to do, I think, of biofuel creating. We will still want some, just because I think that having that biofuel is going to be good for forward bases or factories that aren't yet set up with their own power. We really don't have the power output yet to really warrant... we probably will have enough to put our main base on it. That way we can get our main base not having to rely on biofuel anymore, which would be very nice. But I don't see us being able to do much more at all with it. Really just grabbing as much of this as we can. Mostly because we need it. Also because I think we'll use it. I mean, we're up to quite a bit of that. It's 500 leaves there. Let's just sort it real quick. Almost 1,000 leaves. We've got 122 logs there. It's some. I mean, I would cut all this down, but I kind of like having the tree line here. I don't think we're going to end up using this space for anything, so having a little bit of that natural tree line around where we're actually going to be seeing it is, I think, a good deal. But for now, we're just going to do some processing, and I really should set some constructors to turn this stuff into the biomass, but honestly, spending electricity to do that seems really, really dumb at the moment. We are really short on power. Our ability to make rotors is going to determine, for the most part, our ability to expand our power supply. It is nice, though, that we're able to get what? 8 coal factories or 8 coal plants off of one pure node. That is very nice. This is very nice. Let's put these screws in there, get that going again. You have any rods? Let's go ahead and get that going. So every 10 rotors is going to be enough for us to put down another something. There we go. Hey, Cardzar, good to see you, man. There we go. We're going to do the leaves because we consolidate our inventory pretty well there. Takes from 2 to 1, or 10 to 5. I don't want to use alien organisms at all, or alien organs. Oh, there we go. Dude, Cardzar, I would totally make out with you in the back of someone else's car. Or an Uber, dude, that'd be good. I'm down. Hold on, we're out of power over here. Aha, we're out of power in a lot of places. That's just kind of the story of the day. Let's pop in the biomass that we have, get that processed. We probably have some in here. I wouldn't be surprised. We do. Let's get this biofuel put in there. Let's go don't fall. Okay, we're good. Let's get this set up again. There are a couple that, like the 2 areas that I never want to run out, have run out. I don't see that as being at all abnormal either. It's pretty fucking typical, I'd say. What are you up to tonight, Cardzar? There we go. Alright, gotcha, cat. Enjoy your lurk. Give me more biomass. I require the fuel. Oh, get in there, dude. Do I have enough that I'm not gonna have? Nope, never. I never have nice round stacks. Never. Okay, cool. Let's put all this stuff back in there and just let that process itself. I'm curious what the total power consumption of my base is at peak. I really do need some more. It's coming in slowly. But I do have 46. That's enough for now. Let's get that put over there. Get this guy going again. I mean, the last thing we need is to... This and the concrete maker are pretty much the most important parts of the factory right now. They really should never have downtime. We should be prioritizing them over essentially everything else. The idea, though, is that because everything else is going to be flush, it doesn't need to run 24/7. This stuff we want running 24/7, so it's always going to be up. It's always going to be up. Same with our concrete provider. But I feel really good about where we are. I know my inventory is a fucking mess, but I feel pretty good about where we are. I don't feel behind, if that makes sense. There we go. Let's get this stuff put away. We don't need it on us at the moment. I'll keep the nut. We'll always keep the nut. And then the stuff that we got from the wreckage that I don't think we need on us either. We can put all that up. So we've emptied our inventory pretty well here. Okay, so we got a little bit of coal on us. We've got some rotors. If I could pick up 4 more in here. Oh, 13. If I get 1 more, then this will be enough for... Ooh, yeah, we'll be in a really good spot. Now I'm going to need some more copper sheets, I think. There we go. Okay, so we're going to grab this because this is enough for 1 pump and 3 more. No. It's going to be enough for 2 coal plants and then 1 more pump on the other side, which is fine. Let's head down there and go ahead and implement this. That's a dangerous game, man. If I missed that grab, oh, like this, oh, no, didn't miss it. See, fucking psych. You thought I missed it. Oh, this one I've definitely been. Nope. See, got you again. You little bitch. You have to trust me. I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go grab some more power supply. The power that controls the facility, all the pumps, will go on the outside. We'll have a central line of power poles that come down the middle, right here in front of the splitters, or maybe just to the offset. And that will go back up to the base. And that's when I'm going to get real excited, because I'll be able to take out all of the burners. Just right-click, just F-click them, they're gone. I'll be able to just plug them into this down here. What is our output right now? 75 megawatts. How much are we using? Let me check on this, because it should just tell me. Our consumption right now, max consumption is 20 megawatts. Is that not counting the drill? The drill is not working right now. Interesting. Our consumption goes down when the drill isn't on, but our max consumption is realistically what we're going to... Oh, geez, what have I done? Okay, you can get out. Only at the apex of your jump, though. Otherwise, you're fucked. Okay, so we need more reinforced plates, which I did grab some. I'm going to save that to get one of these. We don't really need it to. Let's just use it for this forehead. Let's get another splitter down right here. This is as much space as I think we need between them. Is just the 1 splitter's worth of room. Just in a very convenient spot, actually. Did we... Yeah, this goes right up to the edge of that last panel. That's great. So let's go ahead and add. And how many did it take? 1, 2, 3. 3 and into a 4th. So we're going to add 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Good deal, dude. Fuck off. Never mind. Bad deal. There we go. Fuck off. Even worse deal. No, that went the right spot. Okay, never mind. Great deal. Great deal. Cool. And now let's build our second coal generator. We're going to build it right over the middle. beautifully lined up with that one. Good. We've got our control down, and we're going to put it right there. So this is going to take coal from the main line off that excess. It's going to put it right in there. We do want to connect these with the tier 2 belts. So might as well go ahead and do it. Okay, and then we're going to need to pull this pipe. This pipe will go into this guy right here. Okay. Hopefully I have enough to be able to do this. And we should just be able to do that and in. And no clipping. Okay, good. The pipe's a little high. It's kind of a pain in the ass that I can't just walk over it or climb over it like that, but it is what it is. Okay, so now this should be getting both power and coal. No connection, but that's fine. We're actually going to connect this out. It will not be connected to anything else. So this is going to be... Well, we can't put it right there, can we? Oh, because we're missing iron rods. God, imagine not having iron rods, chat. What's going on over here? Why is there no coal in the system? Oh, because we disconnect. That's going to say it didn't make any sense that we weren't connected to our miner. Oh, shit. Now let's check the power. Max consumption is 5 because this isn't on. Right? Oh, fuck. Am I down here forever? No, okay. Let's go check this. You're working. You're fine. How's our tank, by the way? You should be full. Hell yeah. Max consumption is 25. Okay. So, when we add 2 more pumps to this, okay, so we're going to need 3 pumps make 6. So what we're going to do is have 3 pumps for 4. 3 to 8. It's 3 pumps for 8. We really only need to get 3 pumps total. We can afford... That would be 65 power total, so 1 whole coal factory will put out enough for all of the pumps to work. Yeah, and then have a little bit extra, which it will just hold on to. The coal's coming. It's the same story as before. Once we have water in the system, we just wait on the coal to get down the belts, but it'll get here. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and... Oh, was that literally every reinforced plate we had? Okay, never mind. Let me go see just how many belt sections still... What's on my belt? What are you? Never mind, okay. Let's go see how many of these sections are still tier 1. Starts here. This is a tier 1 belt. Okay, so we got this whole section, which is pretty thick. This is also a tier 1. I'm pretty sure it's the entire goddamn thing from here to the miner. Oh, no. Unless, okay, so it's only really 2 sections. That's like, I don't know, 25 to 30. This is an MK2, this is an MK2. And what's great is that we did build up this buffer, that if something did go wrong, and this is the same reason I put a water buffer on the tanks, is that while it's good, we can build things up. If I'm not using it, it can back up for a minute. Then we have a bit of a buffer if something does go wrong with our production, which, lo and behold, it did. Okay, cool. That's a good deal. So I feel really good about where we are with that. I don't know why I ran back the long way, chat. I did, though. What is that rock there? I'm going to go check that out. There could be sulfur. Ew, it's awful to have to get up there. Never mind. So, chat, yes or no to a couple questions. Do we eventually just get conventional ladders? I'm pretty sure we do, that react with the foundations. Secondly, do we get anything like an elevator? I heard a maybe before, but what is the maybe equivalent? Is it the bounce pad in the launch pad? Talib says no. No ladder. What? How do you not get a ladder? They clearly have the technology. Because I'll build these watchtowers between floors. There is a ladder, says Biggie, okay. Coming in with the big clarifications. Talib, you're fired for wrong answers. You said no before I asked the question. Okay, never mind. You're hired again. All right, let's grab some of that. Are you good? You're good. There's also hypertube. Ah, that's right. I remember. Yeah. I've seen the hypertube before. That's fantastic. No, we will absolutely do the pneumatic tube between layers. That's going to be great. I'm very excited for the pneumatic tube. Okay. We've got some decent plates again. That might be enough to finish the coal production. And I'm going to grab some more rotors on our way through. Probably set up more production over there, because I think we're going to get something like 15 to 25, I think, out of one full stack of rods and screws. I need to set up the awesome shop too, because like I could set it up out of I could just set up that quartz area to do that. Oh man. Okay. Okay, so we got 26 there. We need more screws. Take that. Let me go get some more rods and screws, and then we should be good. I need to make sure this thing has power. It's isolated, so I'm not worried about it, but I need to make sure that it does. It's fine. 122 is fine. I'm not going to refuel it if it's over 100. Keeping everything fueled at 200 is kind of nonsense for where we are right now. So we've grabbed all that. Let's go flush. Make our stacks in here flush. Okay, and then we'll take the extras. At 26, I really would like to have 30. I think I'm going to sit here for 30. Let's sit here for 30. Let's take a look at the MAM while we're here. Got nothing else to do but wait on rotors. Where are you at? Okay, so there's quartz, sulfur. I mean, the quartz we've done as much as we can. Not you. Hold on. I'm pretty sure we can make some more of those drives. We made 2. Pretty sure we can make more now. The oscillator requires quartz crystal, which I just put a bunch up in a box somewhere. God knows where. Well, there's where 2 of these oscillators are. There's you. And then the others are over here. God, I gotta sneeze and I can't, dude. I've needed to sneeze for 10 minutes. Allergies are killing me today. That's why I grabbed these. I knew I needed these. Okay, if it takes something like reinforced plates, we're going to say no. We're going to skip it for a moment, but it does take reinforced plates. But I only need 5. Okay, never mind. I lied. We are going to do a couple. Crystal oscillator needs a whole bunch more cable. Okay, so let's go grab some cable from down here. Just a full-on big, thick boy stack of cable. Maybe grab some more plates while we're over here. Surely it's made a couple. Hey, Brad, good to see you again, man. Welcome back. I was over here for cable. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's grab our plates. Things are doing pretty good, Brad. We have got coal set up, and we are expanding our coal facility right now, so that's going really well for us. Okay, cool. That should be enough for us to make a couple oscillators, and then we can throw that into the MAM and just see what it is. What does that give us? I like the idea of any communications system. So I imagine that there's going to be some resources and some technology that we're going to... Oh, why have I done this to myself? There's going to be... we're fine. Some resources and technology is going to be like...
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm guessing it's for... Oh, there he goes.
These guys are faster.
Why, there he is. He's so fast. Franco, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Centric... and Nintendo... Oh, dude, I can't read this. It splits it. I'm too dumb to read lines that get split. Nintendo Slave and Centric Force. I know a couple Nintendo Slaves. Nice name, friends. Enjoy the best emotes on Twitch. So this is going to give me, I don't know, but signal technology. Some of this technology I feel like is going to be stuff for multiplayer. It's going to be like walkie-talkies and shit that I don't need, you know, but a multiplayer team might need. I bet there's going to be some stuff like that, which I'm going to be kind of bummed when we find it, but at the same time, meh, whatever. Okay, unfortunately we'll have to make 6, but I'm sure that we'll need these oscillators as well, so making 1 extra isn't going to end the world. Okay, and pop it in. I'm just really curious to see, because this is the furthest resource research I've been able to see, and it looks like it's going to unlock something interesting. Frequency mapping, the fuck? And oh, a car! Whoa now. Hell yeah, dude. I want a car. That's gonna make, listen, oh man, that's gonna make it so much easier to be like, those resource deposits are 1,000 meters away. My ass is not walking a kilometer. It's not happening. Yeah, time to do backflips, dude. I want a buggy. That wouldn't be hard. That wouldn't be hard for us to make. Just a little bit more sulfur, dude, and we'll be able to make that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that we can kind of do. Celia, this would give us some... Oh, that's not hard to... Wait, what is that? What is this? I don't know what Celia is. I got it on accident when I was cutting down a forest. Oh, I do need to save some of these other nuts. Okay. I think I could do this. Medicinal properties. Hold on. Let me grab some of this stuff. We've got some mamming to do. You with me, chat? Put your mams in chat if you're with me. All right, hold on. I need... I don't fucking know what I need. I think I need a baseball bat to the head, honestly. Let's grab these guys. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough, but... I'm going to pop them in and just see. Let's see. Was it this one? It is. Okay, let's do it. It's only 3 seconds, so come on. Easy shit. The analysis of medical properties is complete. Please choose... Okay, fine. Cool. Oh yeah, the medicinal inhaler. More mycelia, but that'll be good. I mean, that's probably going to be the easiest way for us to fix our chronic ankle breaking problem. As far as sulfur, we just need to grab some more, just find some more. We can't scan for it yet, can we? We can. Oh, okay. So let me just check real quick. I remember looking at this and it wasn't too good. Isn't it something like the closest one is 400 away, like this way? 500. Okay, eat my ass. Another one is even further down that way, probably in the 700s. Yeah, looks like it. So it's all down there. I'm curious what the sulfur is going to be used for long term. Here we go. Oh, there's even... Where is that third one? You're fucking crazy. 2,000 meters away. All right. Let's pop this other stuff in here that we don't need. And this extra stack of... Yeah, the extra stack of wire we don't need. All right, real quick, grab some rotors if they're in here. Another 19. It's 47, dude. I feel like I should wait for another 3 now. I'm just going to end up waiting for 3 over and over again. Let's run down here real quick and grab some plates one more time. Come back, grab the rotors, and then go down and build as much as we possibly can with the factory. Get a second pump set up, perhaps. What's wrong with you? Out of power? Is that what's happening here? Fucking let me climb. Almost certainly out of power, but that's why I saved all this. There we go. Then we only got 18. That's unfortunate. But now it's set up with 200. I'm not going to have a problem with that again. None of this will be over here long term. We're probably going to do a copper storage area right over here and just belt them together between the two facilities. This is our iron storage and processing. We had a massive carousel set up to hold all of our iron ore, which gets pulled out of the system immediately, adjacently, into our furnaces that immediately output. Do they immediately output? What's happening here? No power. Oh yeah, we're out of power. But then they eventually output down here, which gets sucked into this other carousel that's just for iron ingots, which is beautiful and backing up, but is slowly going to deplete because we're not putting anything into it anymore. Nothing right now is actually using this, so it actually just goes in circles forever. Pretty sure I can make that second ladder. I don't want to try right now, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. Okay. Oh, no, grab. Oh, there go my ankles. You know, that's not that bad of a fall. It's not that bad of a fall. We're going to heal back up to that amount. Like, I feel confident enough to be able to just do that. It's going to take what? It didn't even take fall damage. How did I not take fall damage there? I'm not going to question it. You know what? I'm okay with that. Fall damage is for bitches, dude. Okay. This is all good to go. We like seeing those green bars, man. So this one pump is set up. There we go.
Me and Silver Boss 72 are gonna be best friends forever. Ooh-woo.
Fucking ooh-woo. Nice, Silver. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Using your Twitch Prime Gaming sub on here. What a smart man he is. Imagine having that IQ and that much dong. Damn, dude. So we got to get this connected up to power that is only going to be used for it. It would be nice if it fit over here, but it's not really going to work that way, is it? There is no God. Oh, I did get fucking rods. That said, though, the system is backed up nicely. We see the coal lines going all the way through. While we're here, no, not while we're here. We ain't doing fuck all while we're here. We're going to go grab some iron rods. I put them all into the rotor machine. Which I think is a fair use, honestly. I need to build a ramp up there. I need to build a ramp over this fucking thing. This is awful. Well, chat, I hope you like seeing me climb ladders. We're gonna make this one the thumbnail, don't worry. I know, one rod is unfortunately not enough. The recipe calls for at least 2, grinding together roughly. It might be 3. I can never remember. I just go with 2 for good measure. Okie dokie. We have plenty of iron. I mean, the issue is not supply. The issue is just big dumb brain. Alright, this should be these guys too. 200 there. We'll have 200 more in here. I mean, I don't think I need to grab fucking 400. Let's just go with what we have. Did we end up grabbing the rotors too? No. I went... I think a lot about what Frackle said the other day. Is that my brain is absolutely one track. And I think that I have a supercomputer for a brain. The problem is it's single core. There's only one core. Single threaded, single core supercomputer brain. There we go. I think that's why I get so easily distracted, which has always been the thing. I honestly think I just have fucking ADHD and I just never got diagnosed with it because I was a boy and quiet. Because I was quiet, you know? And quiet boys are doing exactly what they're meant to do, which is be quiet. All right, cool. By the way, Frackle will be streaming tomorrow. We're not streaming tomorrow. I'd like to stream more this week. We're doing some more bonus streams coming up, by the way, guys. No more of this minimum as scheduled bullshit. We're gonna be doing some bonus streams, getting as many hours down as we can, dude. I want to play more than this game is gonna allow me to on the calendar because come October, I'm telling you, come October we're playing Far Cry 6 on release. I want that. I need it directly injected into my fucking veins, dude. And then it's Spooktober, so we're doing all kinds of spooky games. So we gotta, you know, other shit we gotta do at some point. Can I, oh man, I wish I could just put this alongside. It isn't gonna work. I always feel like I need to move this over by 1, again, to make room for the power supply that goes down there. Oh, I need these mushrooms, by the way. Anyway, but we need to put this power over here. Because the belt is gonna go down the middle like this. Which honestly, we might as well put that over there, but it'd be nice if I could put the power pole like on top of this thing. But no, it has to go on the floor. I could just do two rounds of power on the outside. It wouldn't be impossible to get away with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's just do 2 rounds of power on the outside, and then not worry about trying to get something to go down the middle. Just leave the belts down the middle. Because we're going to need to build this anyway, and it feels kind of weird having this whole thing over here if it's not going to be used for power. Okay. Good deal. So we will put a power pole pretty much right... that's some good shit right there. That's beautiful. I really would like this to be... I'm going to fall in the fucking ocean if I do this. I know it's 2 over from the edge. So let's do this right here. I think that's a fair thing because it will connect right there. We do this to here. You go to this one specifically, which will get routed up back to the base. And I'm pretty sure that we can connect almost everything that we have to this one, and it won't blow a fuse unless everything starts working again, which soon it will. But we should be able to get the iron processing at least set up right now. Each of the smelters, I don't know how much that takes. Is it 20? I can't remember what the power consumption is of a smelter, but we got 8 up there running currently. We've got the miners. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not the 8, 7. We got 7 right now, which each one's 5, so that's 35. That's about half of one of these is for all of our miners so far, which we're planning to expand our mining, but long story short, we're going to be at a power surplus for a while here, especially because I'm planning to expand this out pretty much as far as it will let me. Let's actually get this second guy going. We've got the coal routing in, right? And the water's coming in as well. It just doesn't have anywhere to take its power out to, so it doesn't produce. It is consuming, though, which is hilarious. It's not producing anything. It's producing 75. It's just none's being used. Cool. But we do have our main line up to the base right there. That's exciting. I like to paint this one, if you could paint that one as being the node you connect to. Okay, and now we want to get, I think... Yeah, what I want to do is get another pump maybe right over here. Do the same thing on the other side. And I really would like them to line up nicely. You know? That would just be good. That would make me feel nice. If we could just get these to line up, that'd be... just like that. Oh, if that ain't pretty. That looks nice. All right, cool. Next, we're going to need to pull you in. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Okay, okay, what are we gonna do here? I didn't think about this part. Having to cross the pipe and the belt. We'll have to figure that out. That'll be fine. That's not gonna be a nightmare. The fact that the pipes can be tilted up or down makes it a little bit easier. Let's put another water extractor out here because it feels like having the second extractor set up is gonna make some things a little bit easier for us. We do want it kind of right on the edge here. Not exactly on the edge, just close. We also want no clipping. There we go, no clipping. So what we need to do now is... there we go. Floating splitter. We could do that. We could do a floating splitter and have the belt kind of come down. Yeah, because we have the belt go this way over where the pipe comes in on the lower level, and then it just turns 90 degrees and just goes whap down to the bottom. We could do that. Let's... That's not the worst thing that could have to happen. It won't actually be floating, chat. I'm too Gucci for that shit. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll redo the belts, it's fine. This belt can be normal, because it's, you know... You know what? I don't know. It's not going to like this for sure. If I were to do... because I'd have to do a raised... just a conveyor pull right here. Honestly, right there is probably the best thing we could do. that ain't gonna work. See, now I'm not convinced. Now I'm not convinced of the floating splitter. Well, I mean, it would work on this side. How the fuck are we gonna make that happen? I mean, we could easily do that. Watch this. Fucking Disney magic. Okay. Disney magic. Oh my god. Yeah, they see that wouldn't work over here. Very unfortunate. If we were to yeah, I don't know about that. It's Disney magic, meaning that it's actually kind of fucked up. There we go. But it looks good if you don't question it. We'll just have to suffer with the pipe. I think the pipe is going to be more flexible for the vertical issue that we have here. Okay, come back here. Surely it won't shut down that quickly. Nope. Okay, good. We have a little bit of a buffer there. Because we have a buffer there at the back. I almost feel like we should put a buffer right here. Potentially even more in the middle. The containers are too wide. So let's just get this where it needs to be, and I'm gonna do one of these. Okay, we're gonna... will that be possible in the other side? I don't think so. Whatever we do here has to be possible on the other side as well. So I don't know how many of these we can afford. The cold generator. Can we afford one more? We can. We can afford a fuckload. Okay, and we want to... hold on. Excuse you. Okay, yeah, it will go right there. It's possible that this side needs to be pushed over more, and perhaps we do need to nudge this. I honestly don't feel like doing that right now, so what we're going to do instead is just let it be ugly. Did I actually build that down there? Okay, I did not. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our... I love the wet slap as we run around, dude. That is the best. That is currently the best. Okay, and that goes there. Now, if we can figure out how to... You know what? I think it's going to be fine. If we get this guy connected in, where it does like this, there's no way. Oh, it kind of does. Oh, okay, so that gives us a little bit more berth to be able to bring the pipe in like this way. Gives us a little bit more leeway that way. We could totally do that then. We just have to make the pipe work, okay? Which I think we can do. What? Hold on now. Oh God, why does everything hurt? Okay. For now, we're just gonna do that, and then the pipe will just have to fucking figure itself out, okay? So for now, let's go for logistics. No, sorry, fluid barrier, which we can't afford because of the frame. So we won't have a buffer on this side. That's fine. We don't need the buffer. The buffer was because I thought it was cute, so we did it. But the reality is we don't need it. Okay. So you are gonna go right there, and then we're gonna put a splitter right in front of you. Theoretically. Actually, you get to die. We're going to put a splitter first, because apparently that's the only way this is going to function. The splitter needing to be first like that is kind of shit. Conveyor lifts give you a really nice 90-degree in a small space. It does, that's true. I had considered doing it in my head, but then I was like, meh, I don't like that solution, so we're not going to do that. Okay, so we need to get the first pipe to go this way. It's going to be this one. And we really don't need it to go anywhere else, so we are just going to pipe directly over here, nice and ugly. Okay. Oh, I see. We can rotate it before we get there, and then we can headbang. Perfect. The question is whether it's going to let us just... Okay, yeah, but the clipping. Okay. 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 So we know it will let us do it, even if it's a mistake. I want to do this. Okay. Yeah, because we could do an elevator up to an elevator down right there. Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, fuck, it's right in front of the pipe. Oh, it goes too far out. No. This isn't nearly as elegant as I thought it would be. It is cute, though. Oh, fuck. It's a fucking miscreant. I need to pull this splitter back. That's the answer. Just pull the splitter back for it. God damn it. Okay. You're gonna go here, my friend. Like right there. That's fine. We can deal with that. I can live with that. Any further back though, and we're gonna have problems. Okay, so let's get the pipe in. I don't know how. I hate that these cross. Why can't we just do like invert ports? Let me flip it. Let me flip it, you slut. Ah. Okay. Let's get this hook back up again. Let's get this hook back up again. Okay. Probably should put that pipe right there. Give it a little bit of height. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and this pipe. This is the fun of the game to me. Honestly, this is when I'm having my most fun. Because we can do something like this. At least stand where it's trying to go and just make sure it's facing me. Probably a little bit more this way. Okay. Then, God, if I did a vertical... Can we just do that? Watch this. It's not even clipping. Watch that. The coal's going to be able to just barely fit under here. Okay, no problems. Watch. Oh, see, there's no clipping. You can't prove it. What we can prove is that I can't fit my ass over here. I can. I fit. Just barely. Okay, so now this is working. This is fine. This is totally fine. Honestly, it's working as intended. Okay, and then we're going to put this guy right here. And then it should be able to connect across. I can't breathe. You should be able to connect there. Then you will connect back here. And now suddenly we have 3 coal facilities. All connected to main power. God damn it, dude. Pretty nicely, I think. So if we look at this, we should have 75 times 3 on our output. We just got to get all the belts put together. This guy's got to get connected too, which we can do through here. Actually, no. We have one line of power that connects all of the pumps together. It does not connect to anything else. And that's this guy. So we need to get you connected right here, which we can do without clipping anything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, close enough. And then that's going to go over to another one that is right off of... Actually, we probably could just connect the line. Just straight up connect it all the way over there. That is totally fine. In fact, I love it. Okay. So now this is connected, and it should be pumping. Yep. Very nice. So power's going in here. Coal is going in here now. Watch that water. Watch that water. God damn it. What's wrong with you? Oh, there we go. Okay, watch that water. There we go. Now we've got 2 set up. We just got to get this other pipe in there. Which this one can connect very easily. This is going to be a really nice little Tony Hawk setup going on over here. This one just goes, I mean, just like this. Whoa. Watch it. Watch it. It's going to fucking dolphin dive, dude. Look at this dolphin dive. Whoa. No clipping. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Look. You know what? It gets ground up a little bit on its way through. That's fine. It'll nudge. It'll nudge. It's fine, man. We're not worried. This is ugly. I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. We can make it even better, chat. And what's the goal if not to make it better? All right. We're not gonna worry about lowering it yet. I think that no, the height is not fine yet. We need this to raise more. Oh God, I don't know about that. There's an amount of torque that is too much. Okay, if we do that, that seems like that's fine. You know what? It stays. What we're gonna find out now is that it won't fucking connect. Can't afford what? Have I not been getting copper sheet back every time I've done? Did I have just enough to be able to do this? I had just enough to be able to put this together. Fuck's sake, okay. Hold on. I think we need to let this clip. You know, if we do it like that, that's fine. That doesn't even clip. It doesn't even clip. Okay. Get it. What happened to all my copper sheets that I was using until this point? I had enough to connect it a minute ago, but now I don't. I'm angry. We'll have to go make some more copper sheets. Okay. While we're here, though, on our way back, we are gonna upgrade our belt. Make sure that we're getting full throughput on the miner. Which there are only 2 sections that need to be upgraded, and that's one of them. Good. And then the next one's right behind it, and then that should be everything. I can't fucking afford it. God, I hate being poor. There's that. Yeah, this one ends up being tier 2 all the way for the rest of it, which we confirmed last time, but I didn't remember, so we had to check again. Is this backed up? It is. So even if everything goes to shit, we know we've got coal in the system. Do I need to grab anything else while I'm over here? I don't think so. Is this mycelium? Hold on. Let me get my chainsaw. Because I could do some research. I got wood and leaves. Is my inventory full and it couldn't pick it up? No. Interesting. So, that's probably where the other mycelia was spawned, but... Because we did pick some up at one point. Yeah. See, this is over here. Is it that tree? Is this the tree? Nope, it's not tree ball. Huh. I don't want iron ore. Oh, it's a bird. I thought it was a mushroom. I was going to go over and grab it. Okay, well, back to base we go. Unless we find some sulfur, I don't think there's anything worth stopping for the most part. Which I don't see sulfur, so here we go. Unless. Nope, it's Caterium. Fuck. I tried, chat. Probably should have run the power line back up here for this. But I think just making... We could run the power line on our way back down there, really. We just need to grab some copper from down here. Grab some of the reinforced plates while we're down there. Just need some copper ore, or ingots, which we should have plenty. And I'm thinking that we just make quite a bit of copper sheets. Probably should set up something over here that maybe splits off right here and make some, but God, I don't want to work on that right now. All right, let's grab our metal sheets, reinforced iron plates. Whoa, 117, very nice. Is that sulfur? It is. What? Wow, okay. I partially mined that one before. I see how this is. I've left a nugget of disappointment and despair for myself. Fucking typical. Alright. Well, I've been betrayed. Oh, jeez. That's fine. We just stay perpetually at 3 HP until the game decides to give me healing. Not my fault I'm dying. Alright, let's run our power line back. Where do we want this to connect in? I don't know that I really... I don't know that I particularly care at this moment. I think just getting it up at all will be fine and we can reroute it later. Probably going to have it climb up these pillars. So, let's just attach it here for now, forehead. Probably get it connected there and see if that will connect all the way to the ground, because that would be... Oh, that would be nice. I'm not worried. You're worried. Oh, God. Maybe slight worry. Okay, if we can get this one connected to that guy, but if we get it right there, it's right on the edge of this lip. Yeah, see, that's good. This is good. And we can work our way down the cliff. Fuck's sake, grab the ladder, please. Just walk it down the cliff. Right there on that edge. Very nice. Okay. And let's grab that and just head our way down. I don't know why I didn't put the ladder on the right side, you know? All right, let's just go until it tells me it's too far. Too steep. A floor is too steep, that's fine. I don't want it to clip though, so maybe let's put it like right here. Like right on the edge of this. Because I do want it to go over this hill as opposed to being, you know, in it. The fact that I can't get up this is really fucking annoying. Which I'm sure you know. We can route the power line over this. We just have to get a height advantage that I can see up on top of it. Get over here. No, stop throwing me off, you fucker. I bounced off of some shit. And there I went. Tumbling. Okay. Perfect. That's gorgeous. We'll do that. Okay, and now that we're up here, and it can't stop us. Oh, one, we're going to get this connected, and that should be fine. It's not connected to any fucking power. God. Okay. This is the one that comes back. It's too far away, though. You get down to here. You get down. I can almost reach it. Well, that's a shame. Okay, put that down to here. And then that connects into our main line, which is this one. Now you have power, bitch. You can't tell me you don't. We're going to climb back up on that ladder, and we're going to... You know what? No. We're going to make a way up on top of this, because I'm sick of having to walk around it. Real quick, let's get a foundation down. Let's get a foundation down right up there in walking range. And you know what? Honestly, probably a tower is best here. Let's be real. A lookout tower is probably optimal. God damn it! It's so steep here. I can't build it well. Yeah. Just a little bit of height is fine there. We don't even really need a ladder or anything else like that. I was gonna build ramps, but it's not needed. If I could just get up on this, should be a fuck off. Put you up there, and I can climb up on this, and then I can. There we go. We got it. Now this is connected to power, which is really interesting. Now I should be able to open it. Oh, hell yeah. And we got another hard drive, which I'm really excited about. So now we can disconnect it from power if we want. I don't think it needs power at this point. In fact, if we could just deconstruct it, that would be nice. Now that it's empty. Cool. It's all connected. We are now receiving power at the base. The thing that we need to do now is make sure that our power supply is as big as we can get it. Let's put down probably no more coal power plants for now. Well, I mean, we have our 2. We can afford 3 plants on 2 pumps easily. We actually have enough room to be able to put down a 7th. We do have enough to be able to put down a 7th. We'll just use that pipe. Really should have built the water extractor over here. I mean, having to route all these things so bent is a pain in the ass. I was hoping that maybe I could use that like a ladder and get over it. I think it kind of lets you. Okay, so now we have... Oh. I didn't make the copper plating. You know what? Fuck. Craft bench. We're going to make one of these out here for ourselves. Because I'm going to lose my goddamn mind if I have to run back up there to craft something again. I suppose these are cheap enough that you can't just kind of build them wherever you are. Okay. We're going to make some... copper sheets. I don't know how many I need. So we're going to make yes. Let's just let that go for a second. Let me turn the fan on real quick. I'm so used to having a wire in my headset. Aw. So, Chad. How's your day been? Can't believe it's already Tuesday. Feels like this weekend and Monday absolutely flew by. Yeah, I think 100 of these is going to be nice. Let's just make 100 of them. Be able to make all of the fluid pipes that we need. That or I don't feel like watching that UI anymore, and I know that we have enough, so we're just going to go with what we got. Okay, let's connect what we've got here. Get this pipe connected. Hopefully it lets me. Yes! Okay. Pipes being as flexible as they are. Goddamn, dude. It's terrible, but I'm glad it lets me do it. Okay, now I want to add the 3rd one on, and we're going to... Do we have the motors real quick? We do. We have enough to add the other 2. Okay, so this produces 120 per minute. These use 50. Even with the excess combined, it only makes 40, so we actually can't afford to make another one. But one more would allow us to go ahead and do that. Is there a maximum throughput of the pipe itself? 300. Okay. So what we probably should have done, and what I think I want to do now, is a central reservoir. A central reservoir. I'm going to take these water pumps and I'm going to put them all over here. And then all next to each other. They're all going to go into a single big fucking pipe. Hey, Lothridge. A single big tank. And then that tank will output to the different sides. Yeah, I think that's feasible. Right now, though, God, no, not happening right now. However, the next water pump will go over here. That's what's going to happen. So we're going to put a water pump down, and then we're going to build one more coal facility. Although, honestly, with what we have now, I think this 4 is enough. It's 225 potential output. It's all fully powered. I mean, there's no issue with this. The coal will never run out. We're all good. Did I get any additional reinforced plates? I don't think I did. I did. I have 117. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Is go finish that last little section that we need to fix. And then we're going to add an up-down on the cliff on that area as well. Whoa. I did not know that, Lothridge. Dream Daddy Dad Dating Simulator is 69% off. What a deal. What a steal. What a man. I've many times considered streaming or recording that for you guys. I figured I would want to make it a live thing and have fun with you. I know very little about the game because I've avoided it, because I want to stream it for you guys, because I think it'd be great. Yeah, I want to make a way to get up and down the cliff here because having well, I mean, it really doesn't make much difference if it goes slightly to the left. Let's get our shit hooked up, dude. Yeah, part of what I'm planning to do with moving into voice acting, which is what I'm going to talk to my coach on next Friday about, not this Friday, but the Friday after on the 9th. I'm going to be talking with my coach about going into the animation and games voice acting. So getting that demo put together and ready to go. Because that's going to be a lot of fun. That's ultimately what I want to do voice acting for, is visual novels and games and stuff like that. Adult animation. Oh, that's my shit, dude. All right. So our power is over here. Let me take a look at what I want to prioritize getting connected. And I honestly think it's going to be this. So let's get rid of this guy. We don't need these burners anymore. These just aren't needed. Yeah, and these two can both be connected to a central central power pole right there, right in the middle, dude. Whoa, beautiful. Yeah, someday you might be able to recognize my moan, chat. That's that might be the case. All right, for now we're just gonna do a dirty hookup over here. Oh boy, and it all turns on. Oh, look at that. All 8 going, all 8 putting out that iron. Our max consumption is 32 out of 225. 225! Oh, so good. Okay, and now we can get rid of all these other burners that we just don't need them anymore. We start hooking the rest of this shit up. Like these two can get disconnected now. We just don't need them. Talib. Oh, hi. What's up? You have a problem with some puns that I'm making tonight? Let's put that guy there. That'll be enough for us to just go, yeah, you connect over here now. You connect back into that guy. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know if I'm even glad that that's possible, to be able to stack the poles like that. Come on now. I feel like I just saw some cursed Satisfactory shit. So now, as far as I'm aware, this has now connected most of the factory up to the current network, and in fact, it should have expanded it. No, this is isolated to itself in these machines. This isn't needed anymore. We could just get rid of this. I mean, we're going to keep these 2 burners, but yeah. We connect this in here, which is already 4 to 4. So what we need to do is make a central powered receiver. just gonna take that guy, connect here, get rid of this one. Then you connected here. That allows us to still have more space to connect to the rest of the network through that. And now, the majority of our central structures are, in fact, connected, apart from this over here. God, it just keeps going. You and you are connected. There. It's like this is totally connected now, too. Like, we don't... Get the fuck out of here. We don't need this anymore. That's really nice. It means that this guy is powered, too. Like, if we look at this. 225, there we go. Yeah, our max output is 78. We're not even halfway through. I would love to get all this connected, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way down here. Can we actually just connect in there? Whoa. I didn't realize how far the power lines could connect. You know what, chat? Oh, I've been waiting to do this. I've been waiting to do that the whole damn game. I want you to know that. I fucking hate these burners. Get out of here. Now we know they will function. Now we know. You two need to kiss. Fuck. You two need to kiss. There, God, that's a lot of fucking spaghetti with the wiring there, but I don't care. It's working. It's all going, and it's going 24/7 too. Oh. Let's grab these while we're here. Did I grab those? I did. That is so satisfying to know that now we have uninterruptible, unlimited power on these machines, and it requires absolutely zero maintenance and upkeep. What more could you want? I mean, connecting this is something more I could want. There we go. Look at that. Now this will run forever uninterrupted. We just have to get rid of this burner as well. I'm coming for you. Get the fuck over here. Dead. No, I'm gonna fall. I'm not gonna fall. I'm a genius. The only thing that's not connected is this over here, which, let's get it connected. It's that simple. Our entire factory is now hooked up. We have 0 burners in the entire facility. So our maximum output, okay, is 144. We are about 2/3 through our total maximum consumption. That's with everything we've built so far. Nice. And we can expand that. We can double. We can double our production right now. We can get up to 550 megawatts. Hell yeah. Because this is only 4. We're going to have the capacity for 8. We're going to have the capacity for 8. Yeah. Because this will cover 2 with 20. This will cover 2 with 20 extra together. They're 40. We do another pump, which will cover 2, so 6 and 7. Its extra 20 will make... We'll need 2 more pumps. So the ratio is different, but we'll do a 2-to-1. Once we start overclocking too, we'll need more coal if we're going to overclock. But doing 2 pumps to 2 coal things for 1 pump, I think is totally fair. We get the 4th one free. You know, it's buy 5 get the 6th free. That's kind of what these are set up to do. And once we get our car, which is something I definitely think we should be working toward. Once we get our car, we're going to be able to drive around and see what those other nodes are like. But I mean, this is not good terrain for driving. This is probably one of the worst maps for having a land vehicle. But I'm not going to complain about that because honestly, as much as I'm sure that we get helicopters and shit later, which will be very nice for the verticality, we can design our ability to get around. I'm going to actually take the biofuel out of these because we just don't need it there. How much do we have, by the way? How much biofuel do we have? 744. Very nice. We're going to stick it over here. I'm going to keep the 1 stack on me. Keep the 1 stack on me, but the rest of this goes in. And this other food that I don't need right now can go up as well. This other stuff that we don't really require at the moment, which is a lot. There's a lot in here that we don't need. I could add in the other 2 more power producers down at the bottom, but I just don't see a need to. And if there isn't a need, then don't do it. You know, there's no value in that, not for us. Brad says that vehicle's like a dune buggy with very good suspension. That's kind of what it looked like, was a dune buggy. I think the biggest thing we could do right now is, now that we have sustainable power, unlimited sustainable power, as long as we're within our capacity, we could just continue to expand production, right? So why not do exactly that and expand our production? What we should probably do is get... we should probably get this sealed up as much as we can. I mean, let's get this shit cleaned up, man. Let's get it where it needs to go. I mean, it's just fucking beautiful. Looking down there, and you can see that there, and you see your power production. We know that's a big facility down there, and yet we can see it so plainly from up here. It looks so small. I'm going to look at the MAM. Let's set a research target for ourselves. Set a research target. I think, actually, the best thing we could do at this point, with unlimited, uninterruptible power supply, means that we now don't have to worry about maintaining any of this. We could leave it to run forever, and everything can run forever. We don't want anything to be backed up. We want everything running 24/7, and we want to set it all up to where it's going to go into a central depository that if it backs up all the way, guess what? We can put it into a full outflow into the awesome machine, I think it's called. Where the fuck is my MAM? There we go. So let's take a look. I know that the MAM isn't here, or the other thing isn't here. I don't know if I have 10 of these to be able to do that with. What is this? Alien organisms. We do have a hard drive, though. Let me go get my hard drive. Fucking hate this ladder, dude. Hold on. Let me get that hard drive. Let me see how many... We need 10 of these things. I'm pretty sure we have some over here. Not 10, though. We have 5 total. Okay, that's not enough. By far. We could do a hard drive, though. How long would that take? Enough time that I want to look at this first. 50 Caterium, raw Caterium. Let's take a look at what that does, because I know that we have that much by now. And if not, I know where to go get it. There's 32. I'm sure there's more in here. That's sulfur, which should probably still be consolidated with the rest of it. We need 50. We only got 38. I'm pretty sure we have more Caterium. I'd be shocked if not. Okay, I'm shocked. Fuck. I know where to get more. And it should be enough. We passed it on our way up here. I'm not going to worry about going to get it right now. I'll just put this back. So Caterium is something we're going to have to wait on for a minute. Let's see. The flower petals. I'm not worried about doing this right now, even though we could pretty easily afford it. I just don't feel like painting stuff right now. I kind of feel like painting stuff right now. Takes 5 minutes, though. Let's wait on that. I don't have any mycelia. This requires stuff that I don't know how to make yet. Power slug we could do. I have the power slug. I could go get the cables and we could do this. It gives me a power shard, which I know is going to be useful for something. We do have overclocking, which we could do. It's 5 minutes. I want to look at overclocking. Let's just take a look. Let's get that started. Let it get going. Let's actually, I think if it's possible, let's get up there and expand our production of limestone. I think that the best thing we could do is trying to get more concrete, because we're just going to need so much more. We could double our output right now. It just takes a little bit of wiggling. And we were worried about power supply before. I'm not now. Okay, so this is going to take 45 per minute. This is producing 120 per minute, so we can split this and then put them back together, merge them back together in a minute. Which we would merge them probably right up where this thing is. So let's get rid of this real quick. Let's get rid of this. Okay, we'll get rid of this. Sulfur, you want us to look at sulfur? I still don't think that we have, hey Embryon, I don't think that we have the 50 sulfur, raw sulfur to be able to do the research. That's where we got stuck, because I think we're at 38 or so. But let's get this out into a splitter that we can go in and make 2 sets of, can we just connect this? No. Okay, we'll do that. These 2 will come out, each of them a different line. This will be fine. So let's go ahead and make a couple of, where are they? Constructors, okay. 2 constructors, we'll just put them like right next to each other. That's fine and will not cause any problems in the future, I'm sure. Okay, so we've got these lines that need to come out. Let's see, 3 right into there. You will come out and go right into this. Cool. And then we need these lines to get merged and to come back together again. How much will they put out if we give them concrete, which we actually need to get down there and make some silica as well. Probably have one of those quartz outputting quartz crystal, the other one outputting silica, just so we have a mix of both. It's 15 per minute, so we can absolutely merge these together. Let's do output on this side. Yeah, easier if we do that. Okay. Really messy, but this will double. We couldn't afford to do 3 because that would be 135, I think, if we tried to do that. We couldn't do 3. It would take 135, and we're only producing 120, so not gonna work, dude. Okie dokie. Get this connected conveniently right there, and oh, fuck off, you dick. There we go. On a tier 1 belt should be enough. Now we just got to get this connected again. Let's see, you, and it will connect. Should be enough. Now we just need to make sure that both of these are configured to actually do the concrete. Okay, both of them are. They should be receiving power as soon as they are receiving resources as well. Okay. Now we've doubled our output of concrete, which honestly we should have done this a long time ago, but I was worried about power consumption, which, like I said a minute ago, is not an issue for us anymore. Okay. Really wondering if we should do... It's only using, what, 45 per minute? This belt is... Tier 1 belts do how much? It's 60, right? 60, yeah. So this is 60 getting split into 30 here. We actually need a tier 2 belt right here. Into the splitter needs to be a tier 2. That way these are both going to be flush. Yeah, which is absolutely what we need. That way it keeps up. Okay. Yeah, now we've got full throughput over here. I don't know if I'm addicted. It's just that I actually have waited a long time to be able to play this game. And I've seen all my streamer friends be like, yeah, we're playing Satisfactory. And they're like, I can't watch your stream for a while. And I've always heard really good things about it. And I love factory games like this. I love games with logistics. I mean, you guys have heard me playing other games and talking about how we're going to set up our base to be efficient, talking about production chains and how do we get this to be set up properly, and trying to it's fun. It's fun. It's my kind of puzzle game, because it's not like you're handed a board with a bunch of pieces and then told to figure it out, fucker. You know, you're handed a sandbox and a bunch of tools, and then you make up your own puzzles. You then solve your own puzzles, and you're gently guided along by the game. And games like this, I think, just scratch just a pure satisfaction itch for a lot of people. And it is just really, it's really nice. I am enjoying myself for sure. I've wanted to stream more, mostly just because of how much I'm enjoying it. I mean, when they call it Satisfactory, they obviously know. I mean, they've played games like this. Factorio, extremely satisfying to play through. Oh, MAM research is done. This game differently from Factorio. Factorio, I always feel like I have one thing to do. I just feel like I have one thing to do. In this game, I always feel like I have 10,000 fucking things to do, and I'm never quite keeping up, which is nice. In Factorio, you feel like you're kind of pressured and pushed because resources are decaying and the bugs are going to eat your ass. So you got to move quickly to be able to offset that. You're racing pollution, and you're racing the bugs' evolution, and you're racing all of these other things. It really is a race against the clock in that game, and that's where the pressure comes from. In this game, the pressure comes from, I don't want to be inefficient, because building is a lot less convenient, which is not a complaint. Because there's a lot more effort that goes into the building, you really are pressured to set things up right the first time, or to make it where it's going to be easy to deconstruct again. Which is why we've, as quickly as we have, or I think quickly at least, we've done an early prioritization on trying to make a centralized facility for some of our most common and most basic needs, which is iron production. So we've made a really formal facility. I say really formal, it's kind of a shitty. It's messy, but it works. And right now that's okay, because do I expect to keep this facility forever? No, I don't. I plan to probably completely demolish it and do it again. And here's why I know that. Because as good as I felt about this carousel, and as much as I know from playing other factory games that a carousel like this is extremely valuable and extremely good for our logistics, as a hub for holding this resource, as good as I know it is, if you look just on the other side of iron processing, I made a better version of it. And even while I was doing it, I was saying, logistically speaking, we should probably be putting into the network. We should be putting into the carousel right before the capacitor. We should not be splitting right there. We don't want this tight loop. We want there to be a capacitor in the chain between insert and output. We want that to be there just because that means that we'll always be pulling from this rather than pulling from the immediate inset. Although this does prioritize our production getting drained faster than our backup, which means that these guys get used. But it actually saves us power theoretically, and it doesn't ultimately matter if we have a surplus. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is the puzzle part of it, though. You have to go through this massive chain of priorities and say, okay, what are our breakpoints? What's the shit that really matters, is going to ruin the factory if this isn't taken care of? And then everything else is bananas. You know, it's whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Can I nuke it? Not as far as I know of it. Maybe, Snick. I don't know. How you doing tonight? So what I want to do now is I want to keep that over there. And I'm leaving these facilities here because as I take from them, they are reducing the amount of iron ingot that we have here that was backed up before when we did our first setup. I'm doing great, Snake. It's good to see you, man. Because I want to be able to pull these screws and these rods off, which, speaking of which, I want to go get a couple more rotors done. I need to set up long-term rotor production. That's what needs to be done. No rotors in here. I mean, even if I just made a couple storage facilities and had them split here, that would be fine. But for now, I think we're good. I know that we need tier 2 belts going in here, and these are tier 1s. No, these are tier 2s. Oh. You're so handsome and smart. Look at you. Yeah, tier 2's on here too. I know that we have an issue on the other carousel where some of the belts I can't see once they're placed, which is an issue because I can't upgrade them. The biggest value I think that we could have right now is probably going through old systems and saying, oh, I can clean this up. I would love to get our Space Needle on top of this, right up on there on that next level up. And then for the rest of the factory, we will actually be built down. But we build a staircase up here, and then everything is just built up. And I'd want to do this. Maybe we don't, because I mean, I see the belt ports going into the Space Needle. I feel like the Space Needle's going to need to be in the middle of the factory. Huh. And it comes from what looks like 3 different directions. Let's try and think about where we want to move this guy. Because I would like to use the space where this is in order to set up rotor production. Just to have some passively going that we can have a stack sitting around every now and then. Like we've got these 3 ports right here that are obviously for input. Nothing is coming out of this unless it goes up to the sky, so it's all input. I'm pretty sure it's 6 belts in. There might be another round of belts over here. I'd be surprised though. So it's 6 belts in, all off pretty much to 2 sides. So if we had it where it was facing us now, like we'd be looking at the console right now. We put it up on top of there. And then, you know, obviously it goes off into fucking Timbuktu. We would belt off the back, which is totally fine. I think that's good. I just don't know how many tiles wide this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be like a 7x7. This strikes me as like a 7x7, maybe even like an 8x8. Jeez. 8x8? I mean, I don't know. If I knew, I would just go place it, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna turn into a Final Fantasy protagonist if I get any more belts. Oh, how little you know. I'm gonna open up an Italian restaurant with all the spaghetti that I got planned. Maybe that will be the thumbnail for this. Just Coco, the spaghetti chef. Yeah, let's go get that set up for silica. It costs us nothing because we just have to, fuck's sake, it costs our ankles apparently, but that's fine. I thought it'd be faster just popping off that and falling down partially, but no, that's not what happened. It's like 10x12? Damn, Pegasus, dude. That's a lot. That's a lot of tiles. Okay, hold on. The raw quartzite is coming in. We're going to turn it into silica, so I've taken out all of that. We need to put the raw quartz back in, actually. I don't want to hold on to this. Can I just dunk it? I can't. Get out of here. Cool. So that's going. We got silica being produced, and once I have it, I'm pretty sure I can go up to the MAM after this with that silica. Oh, we need to get this stuff connected to the central power. Fuck you. We're going to get... You're dead, dude, in just a second. I want you to know that. Actually, you're dead now because I need that space. Connect, you slut. Do it. Nice. Get back to work. There we go. Nice, dude. This feels good. We got both of these quartzite crystals going. We've got all 4 of our power producers going on down there. That looks really nice. I'm wondering if that coral is harvestable if we take our chainsaw down there. I have no idea. But this is looking good. I'm really enjoying everything. Let's take some silicon and just see what we can do with it. Head back up to the top. I'm sad that we're having to do this. Eventually, we will have a power conduit that runs up and down the factory, but right now we don't. So it is what it is. Ugh, come on now. Iron's doing good. Sorry if the mouse looks jerky. My foot's going crazy. When I think too hard, I have to burn off extra energy by wiggling the foot, and it can make my mouse do this. It's pushing back and forth. Angry wiggling. I think for now we're probably not doing the next thing for the space elevator, right? Like, can we assume that this is not our first priority, so we can just go goodbye? Fuck you, NASA. Oh, this takes some time. Okay. Does not like me doing this. There we go. Look at all the real estate, dude. We've talked about potentially doing because this outputs 120. This consumes 30, so we can make 5 of these off of 1, which is incredible. Really, we've got 2 of these iron ores, iron mines going in there, and 8 smelters. So we really do have, what, 60? No, we have 30. We have 30. So okay, so we've got 30 iron ore per minute not being used, which will go into steel, I imagine. What I'd like to do here is get a few smelters side by side and do. Well, let's figure out our ratios again, because we're going to build rotor production. We will let the backup from the rotor production, when inevitably we get our stack of rotors and we no longer need to put that many into the system. It will back up. It will hold rods. It will hold screws, so we don't need to make extra steps in order to hold these things in a buffer. The buffer will be inherent. So we are going to say that we need 20 per minute and 100 per minute on our screws. The question to me is what's our output for screws? How many per minute? We need 100. Hopefully it's a nice round number. It's not a nice round number. It can eat my ass. So we're gonna do. Hold on. Let me actually get back into. There we go. Sorry, we had a blue screen, so now we're back in. It reset us, but not noticeably. So there we go. I'm gonna get to splice these together. Fucking YouTube, you bitch. There we go. We got it, man. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so we want to get one full thing of rotor set up, and I think we're just going to rotate this entire thing over here and just turn this guy around. But the way that we're going to want to do that ultimately is math. Okay, let's try this again. You ready? Chat, you got big balls? You ready with me? I think it worked this time. It did. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We know that we need, for one rotor, we know that we're going to need 3 screws. We know that we're going to need an array of 3 screws. So now the question is how to support 3 screws going into one rotor, which will obviously be combined and put together. The ma'am can eat my ass and wait its turn, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We need to know the ratio here. It's 10 per minute for 40 out. We know we need 30. So we're going to need only 30 in. Jesus, only 30 rods in. What is the output? 15. So we only need 2 rods in order to satisfy this. Yeah. So we'll need 4 rod outputs, which will have some extra. We really only need 2 at all, because we're only going to be using 25. So that extra 5 per minute that we're producing in rods, that extra 5 per minute could be split off and added to a whole nother one for this. So we really only need 3, not 4. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do, these 3 are only needed half of this one. It's only needed for half. Okay, so we really only need 2.5. So what that means is that we're going to have rods. We'll just put them D for rod. So we only need 3. And here's what's going to happen. We're going to have these two are going to be a dedicated block that goes straight into these guys. This one's going to be partially dedicated. Okay, we're actually going to split it at 1/3. This extra 5 will go in here. The other 10 will go out directly to the rotor production. So this will be 10. This will be 5. Oh my god, that's a 5. There we go. Look at that's a great fucking 5. Look at that. And then we got 30 here. I don't know why the 3 has to be so big, but it is. With the screws, we're producing 120 per minute, but it's capped at 120 actually getting used. 100 out. So this is fine. This is good, which means that whatever the fuck we need to do for iron going in here is going to be a solid block of just iron. I don't know how many though, so let's not worry about that. With 1 miner going into that block, and then that block going into these guys. So that's going to be good. Let's check out though, our rods are going to need to be produced by 15 per minute. This is outputting at 30 per minute. So if we need three of these, then we only need 2 of these, which will have some overflow, which won't matter. We'll just let it back up, which obviously services out of 1 miner. So, okay, we now know that we're going to have an array of 2 iron smelters going into 3 rods. Yes, because this is only taking 25. Oh, it only needs 25. Hold on now. No. I'm fucking dumb. Nope. Back it up. We do only need 2. We're going to do 1/3 D block here. And then a D block. This goes here. This goes in. So this is 30. No, because this is only 15. We need 25 over here. We need 10 from this one. So this is 25. Right. Yeah, because this is 10, 20, and then half of one is 25. Okay. The extra 5. No, the extra... Oh, if we need 10 from this, that's a problem. 15 to 25. Yeah, we won't have enough. We'll need it. We'll need a whole nother one. God, it's so close to being so nice. It's so close. I bet overclocking is the solution to that. So we're going to do 3 screws, 3 rods, 2 iron. Okay. Okay. We figured it out, dude. Got to get rid of all this now. Okay. Cool. We'll get the iron smelting up first. Obviously we have to, but that, you know. So let's go for production. We're going to do 6 constructors, 2 smelters, 1 miner, 2 smelters, 6 constructors, and 1 miner. And that we have enough, so we know we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, overclocking would help with these odd ratios. If we have a deficit somewhere, we can be like overclock this by 50%, you know, or 30%. Really what I need is like 35% overclocking on one of those iron rod producers, and that would be enough because we have an overflow of iron ingots being produced. We have, the fuck is this? Oh, I can't pick it up. Fat finger, nice embryo, dude. Congrats. All right, let's go for a miner. We're gonna put it like this way. That's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna put it into 2 smelters, so we're gonna need to split this guy. It does not like this. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it this way. Cool. That will split into 2 miners. Let's go ahead and, smelter. Where the fuck? Smelter. I'm excited for a higher tier smelter eventually. Okay, we'll do, well, honestly, we'll do this one here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do both of them right next to each other. You and then a little bit of space, actually, I think is going to be warranted here. We can do all tier 1 belts. We're not worried about tier 2 belts for any of this because we're never going to have our ratios high enough to really care. Oh, fuck off. Are these backwards? They're backwards. I hate everything. All right, smelter. Okay, and we'll put you right there, and you're going to come over a bit. We're going to get our belt in here. You're going to go in there. Nice. You were going to make iron. You were going to make iron. Beautiful. Okay, and then you are going to go directly into iron rod. You're going to go into directly iron rod. We're going to combine them and then split is what we're going to do. So we're going to do a combiner here with 9. If you don't understand why, that's fine. Let me be the genius and you just stay pretty. All right. We're going to do this to make sure that we do have an even belt because 2 going into 3 is going to have a little bit of overflow, and I don't want there to be one belt that is, for some reason, fucked up. So we're just going to go ahead and have a safety split here. Okay. Then we split out 3 ways to our 3 combiners, or our constructors, which we need 6 total. We'll start with this guy. 1, 2. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm out of room. Oh, God. We're going to have to turn these belts, chat. Oh, no. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. And then this iron just gets pumped into here for the rods. The rods go straight into the screw machine, which we will honestly just combine again. So let's just get a combiner and just turn this. We're just going to turn it, chat. Okay? We're just going to have to accept this is going to be a little bit ugly for a minute. All right, so here's a combiner that we need to make. Is 9. We're going to have it go this way. And we can... I don't know what the fuck you're snapping to. Okay, you're just going to go right there. This is going to be a mess. But you know what? It's fine. This is just another temporary setup, just like everything else is. Just another temporary setup, dude. Kind of cute, though, not gonna lie. Okay. There we go. And now we have this getting now split out to 2. Jesus Christ. Who knew running a factory was so much work? I did not know. Okay. Now, we got this going in here. This is just to make sure that all of our belts are always, always, always balanced. All right, now we need 3 constructors. Fuck, I need 3 belts out. God damn. No, I only need 2. Wait a minute. I need room on this side. Can I get a belt over here? Oh, okay. Whoops. I'm not rebelting that. Not right now. All right, let's do this. A little bit further forward. Perfect. So that we can get a belt between these without having to fuss. Okay, one of these is going to go straight into the assembler. The other one's going to go into some screw machines. So let's get those screw machines set up. We need three of them. 3 of them? Okay. Fuck. I need 4 output. Okay, so one of the machines. Okay, listen, it's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be Gucci. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. I'm worried about it, but more of a formality. Okay, just trust me. We're gonna need this. It's almost at this point as ugly as I can get it. So that's fine. 2 and 3, okay? Don't worry about it. We also should have the power production to be able to pay for all this. I'm not worried about it. The value of having 100% rotor production is going to be really nice. All right, you go there, and then you, motherfucker, are going to go all the way around. Okay. You come with me. And you are going to go down here. You know what? You don't get to live. I was going to let you live, but then I realized you're in the way. And I'd rather let my belt be nice. Okay, so you are going to be set up for screw. You're going to be set up for screw. You're going to be set up for screw. These need to be set up for iron rod, just while I'm remembering. Iron rod. Iron rod. And iron rod. Okay, and then the overflow from the iron rods, because we will be producing more than they can handle. We're producing 45 and we only need 35. So we will be way overproducing here, which is fine. These three will output into a combiner, conveniently. Just like this, which will go straight into the assembler from there. Okay. And then we need our assembler, which is really nice. Honestly, we could probably put it just kind of like this. A little chunky. Oh man, it just barely fits like right here. Oh, let's do it. Okay. So now we need to get you connected here. You need to get routed right into there. And lo and behold, we have now everything we need. We just got to get some power poles down. Okay, so I'm glad we got an autosave there. I don't want to have to do that shit again. So let's put you here to route power over to this whole monstrosity. You will power, this pole right here will power these three assemblers. This pole, you will get connected. You know what, honestly, let's just get rid of this thing. And let's get rid of you. I'm gonna say you connect to you. You connect to you. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, you connect in. Connect in. You connect in there. You are gonna connect into another pole right over here. Well, the smelters are right now not connected to anybody. You're gonna connect there. Then you're gonna go over here for these three. Then you're gonna be a very special one that just goes to this guy. I can put it on top of the belt. I hate everything. Okay. Power line there. You guys get connected here. We're letting it be ugly. We're letting it be ugly. It ain't clipping though. What? Oh. Fuck. Okay, you connect in there as well. Right, you connect in to this guy. You connect in here. And you connect in there. And then those three are connected. Everything should be fucking working. I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it go through, man. Get to drilling. We're gonna watch this thing go through. Get the fuck on that belt. There we go. Okay, this starts smelting. Perfect. We have iron bars coming out. Not of both. This one takes a little bit longer, but it'll get there. We combine into this, which splits out evenly across the three of these, which then gets made into rods. Your truck clipped through the ground and had all of your bolted plates and casings. Oh no. So sad. Okay, so the rods are coming through. They get combined and put in here so that they can be split evenly into 4 belts. Well, it's not evenly into 4 belts. I understand this is not evenly on 4 belts. It's prioritizing these two. But that's fine. I want it to prioritize these two, because I want this to be half of this, and then the other half goes overflow. Okay. So that's going well. Now they're producing screws, which gets combined into here, which goes straight in. I'd love to see... Yeah, there we go. We have overflow rods on the outside now. Okay. You are making rotors. Is that one overflow? Once we get the system flush, oh man, it's going to be beautiful. Once we get the system flush, man, it's going to be great. System's not quite flush yet. Working on it though. Yeah, there we go. Very good. Coming in much more frequently. It should overflow everything. We should be using more, or producing far more than we're using. We'll see. 20 per minute. Oh shit, it's 20 per minute? Ooh. This is currently producing 45. We should have a perfect output of 20. Hold on now. This is 15, 30, 45. Is it? It is 15 per. So we're doing 45 out. This is doing 30 in, which leaves 15. Oh fuck's sake, we are slightly under. Yeah, we either need to add, which is not happening, we either need to add another one of these guys, or we need to overclock, which I wouldn't mind doing. Let me go check the man. I think the man has, yes, cool. We finished overclocking, hell yeah. Right on time. Buildings can now be overclocked with the use of power shards. I have one of those power shards, hell yeah. Cool. Let's go grab a power shard that we have. I have so much in my inventory. You need to get gone. Keep one round on us. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go get the ore out of here. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the hard drive in. All right, get going. 10 minutes, man. Okay, that's fine. And let's grab our cell here. I hope that we're able to get this back, but if this is what's required to do overclocking, then man, those slugs are really going to be necessary. I imagine our power supply can be overclocked pretty hard. There's one building in here that needs to be overclocked, and it's a rod processor. This guy. Copy paste settings overclock. Okay. So I'm going to I can tell it too. Production rate is 18. Right now it's 15. If I can get 20, that gives us a little bit extra. We're going to go ahead and put it 20 per one. I'd like to be able to put I can put the number in. Oh, nice. Okay. This is what we need. This is now taking 20 per minute and outputting 20 per minute. So our total is not 45, but 65. No, but 50. And if we're only taking off 25, then wait a minute. Holy fuck. This is taking 20 per minute. The screws are taking 30 per minute. So I need a total of 50 per minute. 20 plus 30. Yes. We are producing 20 out of this one. 15 out of this one, says 30 plus 20. We now have it. Okay, so yeah, we just needed to overclock it by 30%. Like I said, I fucking said it. Oh my god. You can underclock without a power shard too. Which would be good if we wanted something to run consistently and not back up, but also not use a lot of power. That would be very helpful in very, very, very small certain circumstances. So now we should be producing more than we need to. Now we're not going to see that backup until these buffers are filled. These buffers have to fill before we are able to see anything back up. So I'm actually going to start filling these buffers now, since we have the resources to do it. Let's fill these buffers, and that should allow these belts to start backing up, and then it should allow all of the overflow to properly process out to this side. We have a 1-to-1 ratio on throughput here because of a 30% overclocking on this machine. I wonder if its power is equivalent. No, not you. Not you. Is it this one? It was this one. This machine. What's its power requirement? 6.3. Is that a 30% increase? This is 4. That's over a 50% increase. Okay, so overclocking is not efficient on power. I didn't expect it to. I actually expected it to be a loss of efficiency on power. But it's good that we're able to get our material throughput the way that we need it. It makes things work just a little bit better. Though, honestly, the only downside is building one more line of rod makers, which only costs a one-time processing upkeep. It would cost us 4 to build the other machine. It costs us only 2.3 to overclock the one we have to the ratio that we want. So I suppose in the end it is actually better because the power cost would be significantly higher if we did build for overflow. Then again, we would also only be paying when the machine was producing, so there's an argument that overclocking is a convenience and not a necessity. I'm waiting to see this start backing up, and it is. These two have started backing up on this side because remember they get priority. Everything else then is sent over this way. And almost every rod ends up making it over here. Significantly more than it did. And while we haven't started backing up here, we can see that there's a higher production going into this side. Eventually it will back up. Yeah. Eventually it will back up. And that's what we're waiting for. Yeah, it started. There you go. You can start to see the buffer forming. which is going to be great. That means that everything that comes through is just going to go straight on to the final machine, and then we will have our 1-to-1. Then we will have our 1-to-1. I'm wondering if we should underclock some of these smelters now, if we can. Yeah, now that we don't need 30 out. I mean, this is a great scenario for us. We're only using, what, 45, and we're producing 60, so one of these could be taken down to 50%. Yeah, the output is 15 per minute. The cost is 1.3 as opposed to 4. I mean, we are saving megawatts. You do this through the whole factory. You do this where it's... I mean, this miner as well could be done. What I really need to do is split off excess, that if it's not being used in these places, we need to go ahead and get this a tier 2 belt and have this go into the rest of the factory. That's what needs to happen here, is we actually put this line back into the overflow. What isn't being used right here? That's a later issue. If we're going to start talking about more permanent setups, then this fucking spaghetti monstrosity is absolutely not what we're going to keep. We will be completely replacing this by the time that happens. And as you can see here, yeah, now we've got a full proper buffer set up for all 3 of these machines, and all of the output, as you can see, now we're getting triplets coming through here. Very nice. We should be able to produce rotors automatically forever at no additional cost to ourselves. And I almost want to have enough audacity that we put a storage facility right at the end of this. Do I think we'll ever get a stacker more on this setup? No. But I also like the idea that we could if we forget about it long enough. Yeah, Mr. Taco, we've used foundations over here. I feel like I'm going to use just myself as my own playstyle, and you're absolutely not wrong. For me, when I start putting down foundations, for me it starts getting more permanent. I'm looking for a more permanent long-term setup. For what we're doing right now is I just want to get one setup of rotors so that I don't have to handcraft them or wait on doing one stack at a time, you know? Great suggestion, though. Okay, so let's grab those plates. Very nice. That feels good. I keep forgetting I can go right over this mountain. So we've got some plates. We can start doing some tier 2 belts. Let's take a look at our horrible creation. If that ain't a spaghetti hell, I don't know what is. But you know what? It looks nice. I still think it looks nice. There's a certain beauty. I was sitting on something hard on my chair, chat, and I didn't know if it was my phone or cards are. It was the remote. There we go. There we go. Hopefully we're not handcrafting anything for the rest of the game. Yeah, handcraft. I like that. Dude, Mr. Taco, the fucking optimist. Okay, can you be my regional manager? Because this other fucker's not helping me. Look at him. He's just now shown up. The work is done, you dick. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's closing time. Fuck. Now, I'm always a fan of building organically. If ask anyone who is here for the RimWorld days, we don't build squares. Squares don't exist. It's a lot of fun to build organically and have things like that. Like, once we get over here, I definitely like having things organized to the grid and stuff like that. But this is longer term. And this even right now is all going to get undone and redone and moved. But we do have that longer term storage available for ourselves. That's all backed up. This is all full. This is our storage for iron ingots right now. We're not pulling out of this system at all yet, so this is pure production. Also, let's see our power. I really think that it would be wise of us to underclock anything that we don't need running at full capacity. How many hours am I in? Let me check Steam. This is my first playthrough. We are 11 hours in. 11 hours in. Let me see, because I think this is being used 100%. The question is, why don't we have... We should be full on all of these. Oh, because we have MK1 belts in here. That's why this array is set up on us having tier 2 belts. Yeah, it was the remote, dude. What are you talking about? All right, let's upgrade this because we have enough supply now to be able to upgrade this carousel to tier 2 and be able to get our full 120 production, because we got 2 miners coming through here, 120 each. We should be able to keep both of these belts fully satisfied. Fully satisfied. Okay, this one is 120. That needs to be 120 going in there. It goes around 120. That's why that one's satisfied, because it's able to get the full throughput there. Yeah, I mean, as an English major with dyslexia, I do not enjoy the math element of any game, but I'm willing to stomach it for games that are particularly fun. I mean, when you want to talk about coolmathgames.com, they should just put this on there. I've learned so much arithmetic that I missed in elementary school. Well, I'm gonna fall. Okay, that's fine. we're alive. I've only fallen to my death off that cliff once. I've fallen to my death in other places, but only once off that cliff. Okay, let me get around this side. Why the death traps? So the way that we're going to build our facility is that we're going to have these carousels, and we're going to be able to input materials into the ring of fire. So we're inserting our iron ore here that gets sent off to processing in the adjacent building. But we can also pull iron ore out if we want to do smithing somewhere else. And that's why we've done that. The idea is that we're going to have... Let me show you, because it's been a while since I've given everyone the diagram. All right, don't blue screen me, you slut. Okay, we're good, I think. Okay, we're good. If we were to do a cross-section of my base, it's going to be set up like a cake. We're building off the edge of a cliff, so that's kind of what we have. And I'm going to be doing floors like this, of course, as you do. They're going to be 2 walls high as every floor. I'm sure that will maybe need to be more in the future. But the way that we're doing this is that I'm going to have production on every other floor. Just production. We're not storing anything in here. We're also not moving belts on this floor. These middle floors really don't have any moving belts at all. We're going to do all of our gross logistics, and all of our belts are going to move on the individual floors in between. So we have our logistics layers and we have our production layers. And what this is going to do is create these really nice floors. Like this is going to be, if this is a logistic layer, it's really fucking ugly. Like we don't go here. We don't go here. This is a maintenance hatch. This is an access hatch for maintenance purposes only. We do not go in here. We walk on every other floor. This is where we go. And what it's going to allow us to do is have, if we were to now do a top-down of our base, the theory behind what we're doing right now is that we have a carousel set up right now that is going to be enclosed in walls, which we've already partially done. It's going to be like this. This is going to be ore. There's going to be a hallway in between with another building, which we didn't do because I was in a hurry to get it set up because I just wanted to get it set up. But we're going to do smelting for iron. So iron ore, iron smelting, and then we're going to start going into other buildings. In this building right over here, let's just say it's large enough. This one will be rods. It's all it makes is rods. This building right here only makes rods. And they're surrounded by walls. They're completely encased. If you're walking down the hallways, you don't see into any of the spaghetti that's going on behind the walls. And to me, that's going to be a really nice setup there. So then if we were to take this sort of isometrically, if we were to go sort of isometric here, and we have our iron ore, what would happen is the belts the belts will come in from here that brings the iron ore into the base, goes up in an elevator, then around the carousel. Okay, so it stays there. When another system needs that iron ore, it's going to bring another elevator down into that lower layer, and it's going to go up there and then come up through a hole in the floor on the other side of that hallway. Then it's going to go into, the smelter arrays over there. So then once that iron ore is done, it then goes, in another hole. It comes out, and then it goes back under the floor again, all the way up into iron ore storage. And we're going to do this dolphin diving with elevators in order to keep all of the nasty pipes and belts and everything out of view. I really want to hide all of that as much as possible. When I played Feed the Beast in Minecraft, or I play Factorio, I try to have everything as organized as possible such that we don't see the industry. I want to see the interfaces. I want to see the control boxes. I don't want to see the furnaces working. I want them hidden behind a wall. I want them in a factory and in a closed space somewhere that I don't have to look at anything. Once we start getting glass, man, I'm going to be so excited because I want different types of walls. What app was I using? I just have a chroma keyed out PNG that I open up in Paint, which I've captured and then applied the chroma key to. So you see everything but the green in the overlay. I'm a wizard. There are apps that let you draw on your screen like that, but that's been the way that I've done it for so long now that I just keep doing that. Okay, let me check on this. I would love to see a history. I don't know if that's possible, but I would love to see a history, just like a little graph of even the last 20 minutes, you know, what has this building's production been? Have there been gaps? If there, because I could see, because if right now I'm not seeing a problem, and I'm not, I'm seeing a surplus in here, which is what I want to see. That's the indicator that I'm looking for. I don't have a surplus here, but it's also because it doesn't look like it holds more. It's idle. See, this is what I'm looking for. I want idle time versus constructing time. This should hit 50 by the time this is done, and I don't think it's going to. Well, it doesn't have to hit 50, but like, why did that slow down? It's because this is a tier 1 belt. That's why. Okay, let's increase tier 2 belt. That's why. Yeah. There's the problem. Yeah, 100 per minute. I should have seen that and known that we needed tier 2 belt. Because we divide it 3 ways here, we don't need tier 2 belts on this. We shouldn't need. We should have a surplus of screws, and we should see it here. Just want, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Now we're hitting it really well. I am greedy enough to put a storage facility over here. I'm greedy enough for that. I'm greedy enough for that. I'd like to pretend that we're ever going to fill this fucking thing up. 3, there we go. I'm going to pretend that that's ever going to get filled. All right, there we go. Let's go check on our doubled concrete production, by the way. This has been running for a couple hours. Oh, dude, that's a lot of concrete. Very nice. We're gonna be ready to build more of this facility. I'm ready to build down. I'm ready for the next. Now that we have this access tunnel over here, effectively, we have this vertical access tunnel, also known as the VAT. We can start building our walls down the side here and effectively build the scaffolding to put the rest of the floors in all the way down to the bottom. Because once we have that, then we're going to have these beautiful layers to be able to do our infrastructure in, and then we can build our buildings up on top that are going to be properly used for other things. Like, I want to build steel production probably on the level right below this, because we can take this iron ore and just go zoop all the way down through this. Just open this panel up and the iron ore just goes straight down there. I don't know what else is going to be needed, but I know that soon we're going to be talking about steel. Let's go check on the MAM real quick. I just remember that we finished that. Let's check on the MAM. Let's go see what our new recipe is. Iron alloy ingot. Dude, taking more copper. Copper and iron ore and copper. So, interesting. What is the current rate? Iron into copper. Whoa. Hold on. Because we need copper coil over here for reinforced plates. We do the woven plate recipe. But if I was able to make this with iron, we would just straight up need iron. But I feel like we need iron for a fuckload of things. I feel like iron is needed a lot right now. I wonder if the alternative crystal recipe is going to be good. I mean, the ability to make that copper wire out of iron is really nice. It's really nice. It's putting more of the load back on iron, though. Let me scan for iron real quick. Do we have any more deposits anywhere around here? It's 100 meters that way. It's that boy. Yeah, we have 4 iron nodes. 700 meters that way is copper. We really need to treat copper as a precious resource. No, that's not copper, that's iron. We need to treat iron as a very limited precious resource. We got 3 there, 1 more iron node here, which isn't being fully utilized. We got 1 copper and 1 more up on top there. Let's take a look. Let's get a count. If we have more copper than iron over here, then I might consider. There's that one. Second one up there as well. There's the third, 500 meters away, which is right over by that iron. We have iron and copper right over there, about 600 meters. 1,000 meters that way for more copper. Copper is kind of precious for where we are right now. So let's not divert anything into iron if we can avoid it, because we've actually substituted some of our iron cost with using this copper wire, which copper's not being used for anything else right now, so we might as well hold on to it. Let's check the MAM real quick. See, I right now I don't see this iron wire as being valuable to us. Using copper for iron again doesn't seem like it's going to be valuable to us. I don't know what the oh, it's water.
We won't have any problems.
If we were to use water, which is very inefficient on power, if we were to use water, we could get more efficient. Jesus, these all kind of suck. These all kind of suck. Let me see what the rate is currently on iron ore to iron bars. Let me just see. Let me go find a smelter. I really want to see how, because we're making 5 out of 4 ore, which is good. This is 1-to-1 at 30 per minute. That would be 4-to-5 split over copper at 50 per minute. If this is more future-proofing in an area where we want a lot of iron and we have a copper and an iron over here, or for whatever reason what we could do is set this up as an overflow in a copper section. That if there is extra copper ore, it gets sent to the iron facility and we have some way to filter it in to where it gets made in as supplemental iron, but I just don't see this as being a problem. Can I skip this? I can't. Dude, this is a tough call. I feel like the applications... I feel like the applications of the iron wire are good because it means that I don't have to... This is spending iron to get copper. I think this is a good conversion. I'm sure the pure quartz is going to be great later on. I believe you, Mr. Taco, but I don't see the application right now. I'm more likely to use this right now. I can see applications for this right now. This means that our copper will not be needed as much for the wire, which I think is good because there's a lot that uses wire. I'm going to take that. I feel like that's the best call. It ain't easy, but we did it. You know what else ain't easy, chat? You already know. You already know. I'm gonna do it to you. It's happening. You can't stop it. We've accomplished a lot tonight. And I've had a great time. But it's time for me to get out of here and go to bed. It is time. You know it. You hear it. You know that tone in my voice. Listen. Game's really I didn't even see you there, Liam. Dude. Your yellow name there with Mr. Taco. I can't see shit, dude. Hey, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you follow it. Come back and see us. I will be back on Thursday night. 3 hours ago on Thursday night, we'll be back again, continuing right where we're leaving off here. I'm going to go ahead and save. Hey, YouTube, don't worry. That blue screen didn't affect you at all. That's the benefit of being on YouTube. The benefit of being on Twitch, you get to sass me in person. It's great. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you follow the channel if you enjoy it. Come back and see us on Thursday, 3 hours ago. Be live, picking up right where we left off. Until then, have a good night.